high school hoops.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Edison Unified Sports Complex Fieldhouse as we kick off our slate of Bordas and Bordas high school hoops games. We'll be bringing you 17 games throughout the basketball season, and we are starting here today in Richmond, Ohio, as the Lady Cats of Edison welcome in Steubenville Catholic Central. I'm Jamie Baker alongside Rich Donley, who is here to help me out for this game between these folks this afternoon as we get ready for the national anthem. And Rich, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the keys to the game for today.
Okay, for Central, we got to keep the pace up offensively, get it rolling, and be prepared for the Edison press. They press all over the court, and then win the turnover battle.
For Edison, they're looking to shoot the ball at least 85 times today. They want to rely on their speed and pressure and attack the basket. Now, here's a look at the lineups for this game. Rich?
Okay, for Central, number 2, Natalie Sherepko. Number 1, Mary Rohde. Number 12, Gemma Renault. Number 10, Aurelia Hoover, and number 13, Mara Delaney.
Thank you very much. And then taking a look at the Edison starting lineup, we have number 1, Abigail Boca, number 2, Lacey Pelly, number 5, Kylie Stahl. We've got Abby Carpenter with number 13, and Sophia Henderson at number 15, a junior. Only 2 seniors on the court for this game today here, Rich.
Yeah, be a lot of young kids playing, especially Catholic Central. They had one senior who played last year. All these other girls are freshmen and sophomores, but it's going to be a good future for Rocky Bragg and the Crusaders.
All right, we will be back in just a few minutes with tip-off.
If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible for a dual special needs plan with additional benefits you may need. Do you know what benefits are available to you with a dual special needs plan? Do you know what plans are available in your area? If you are on Medicare and Medicaid, call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield right now to find the right plan for you. Don't miss out on a plan with the benefits you need. Original Medicare consists of Parts A and B, that is included in Parts A and B, plus additional benefits like dental, vision, hearing, prescription drug coverage, and support for groceries, utilities, or over-the-counter products. You don't get these plans automatically, but we're here to make it easy for you. With Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you can find your plan in 3 simple steps. Call the number on your screen, give the licensed insurance agent your zip code, and choose the dual special needs plan available in your area that's best for you. You may even be able to get a plan with a $0 monthly premium. Is your plan still right for you? Are your costs rising? Did your benefits decrease? If you're on Medicare and Medicaid, there may be a plan available in your area with the benefits you need at a cost that meets your budget. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield for your free Medicare benefit review and get answers to all your Medicare questions. It's easy. Just call the number on your screen, give us your zip code, and choose the dual special needs plan that's best for you. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, call to find a dual special needs plan with additional benefits you may need.
Call 800-723-4138. That's 800-723-4138. 800-723-4138. Call now.
The Bordas Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
And welcome back inside our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops kickoff. 17 games on the schedule this year, and we were starting this one right here in Richmond as the 3-0 Edison Lady Wildcats welcome in the 1-1 Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders.
Yeah, I mean, this ought to be a fast-paced game. Last game, Edison shot 82 times, which is unbelievable. Both teams like to press, so I can say it should be a fast-paced game.
Yes, and we're going to see who gets the ball to tip things off. Goes out of bounds. This ball will be going to Central. Now, one of the big things in this game, Rich, we talked about before we got on, young kids on both sides of the ball here today.
Yeah, you know, they're going to get baptized real quick playing in a varsity game. And like Coach Bragg said, you're going to learn her in his first 3 or 4 games of the year. There's Edison with a quick steal.
Some pressure there by sophomore Abby Carpenter. Goes in and gets the foul on that one.
Yeah, Edison will be double teaming all over the place on defense. Like I said, they're very aggressive.
Edison is big into the press, but they also like to pressure the ball when they are on defense. They say in order to get those 80 to 85 shots they want per game, the way to do that is obviously get the ball back as much as possible.
That's right. Coach Bragg told me the last game they played against Buckeye, or the first game, they shot 80% from the foul line. The second game, they shot 20%. So we're not quite sure what we're going to get from the foul line for the Crusaders.
Carpenter goes 1 of 2 in that one to start the scoring. Edison with the 1-0 lead early. As you can see, a lot of pressure coming off the free throw right there. Ball goes kicked out, passing it around on the exterior of the three-point line.
Edison in the zone, but they're trapping out front. Nice pass.
And that was junior Gemma Rigaud. Now, she is 5'11". One big difference you see between these two teams, Edison tops out at about 5'7", whereas Central has 4 girls over 5'10".
Yeah, they got some length.
Coming off the missed shot, nice little jumper there is missed, and they will get the rebound. We are coming up with the shot from Mara Delaney. She's a sophomore. She's lettered as a freshman and has earned herself a starting spot as a sophomore this year.
Central coming out in a man, it's like a woman's defense. Pretty tough.
Yes.
They got the turnover.
Yes, that ball will go Central's way. As you can see, moving when I talked to them this weekend, that they like to keep the pace up. So I expect this game to move at a very quick rate.
Edison they were in a zone. Let's see if they trap at half court. They're going to try to trap it. The best way to beat the trap is to move the ball.
Ball tipped there and picked up by sophomore Lucy Pelly. They get the bucket to go there. Edison pulls to 4-3 in this one. Central Catholic coming back down the court. These girls, as you can see, moving the ball very quickly. That was Mara Delaney again. As we mentioned, she had 19 points against Buckeye Local in the season opener. Coach Rocky Bragg says he expects a lot out of her this season. Yeah,
talking to Coach Bragg and Smith, they both said they think their teams are better when they just go at it instead of trying to set up an offense.
Nice steal there coming from Natalie Trevecchio. Nice. She is the one senior on this squad for Central Catholic, and Rocky Bragg has said her leadership has been huge with a young group of girls this year.
I got to get me a pair of those Central pink shoes somewhere.
I think they'd look really good on you, Rich.
I like them.
Edison looking for a good shot there. Good cut from Sophia Henderson, but as you can see, ball getting around back into the hands of Edison. And it looks like that will be out on Edison. Ball goes back to Central.
Both teams playing tenacious defense. I think the key in this game, the way they're playing, it's going to be being at the foul line. And, you know, the new rule last year, they get the 1-and-1 now. You have only 5 fouls per quarter in high school. So.
Yep. And here comes the steal from Edison right there. That was Henderson takes it in for the layup, and the finish as Edison pulls back within 1. It's now 6-5 Central Catholic. Crusaders coming back down the court. That ball goes a little high, and that is taken by Abby Carpenter. Down to Lacey Belly. Misses the layup, and Central coming back down the court. This is something both teams like to do. They like to run it straight back down in transition.
Beautiful pass.
That was a great pass.
Central in the tight man-to-man. For the double team, almost got the steal there.
That's one thing when you're fast.
Yeah.
Ball tends to kind of move around a little bit, you know, maybe jumping out of hands and things like that. Got it outside to sophomore Abby Carpenter.
Yeah, good steal.
Nice steal there. I believe that was...
Whoops, that's a walk.
Ari Hoover.
Yeah.
We can definitely see where that speed is coming in for both
Yeah,
of
I'll tell you
these
what,
teams.
in this game, if you mess around with the ball, the other girl's going to take it right off you. They're quick.
That's one thing that Mark Smith told me yesterday when I talked to him. He said they have about 12 girls that have played at least 10 minutes already this season.
Yeah, well, at the pace, you need 12, the pace they play.
Absolutely. So Edison bring the ball back down the court as they look to have a shot to tie things up or pull within one. Got to travel on that one, so ball goes back to Central. Central coming off a double overtime loss last night to Buckeye Local. So again, that might play into a little bit of Edison's favor as they like to wear teams down pretty fast.
Another steal.
Another steal. This one coming from Kylie Stoll. She's the senior on the court here for the Wildcats.
Tell you what, when you score for either team, you better get back down the court because the other team's getting the ball and going. They're not waiting.
Yep. Nice drive there by Rhodey. A little off the mark. The rebound from Hoover.
Nice.
And that was Cherepko knocking down the three. Central able to get back and set up their defense here. The ball goes off in Edison Wildcats. So going back to Central as they have an 11-7 lead.
Timeout.
All right, we're going to go on a quick break and then come back with the rest of the first quarter here on our Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops matchup.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Ugh, whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
Red Lobsters across the nation got a new menu celebration. Crab, bacon, shrimp for the taking. 500 locations, 7 new creations. Come taste it.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. Vraylar is not approved for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slow or uncontrolled body movements, restlessness and feeling like you need to move, nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Visit Vraylar.com to see additional side effects.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar. AbbVie could help you save.
Welcome back inside our Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops matchup here as the Steubenville Central Catholic Crusaders are leading Edison Wildcats 11-7 here. We have 3:39 left in the first quarter. Rich, a lot of running back and forth there through those first 4 minutes.
And Jamie, for both teams being aggressive, there's only been one foul called, so the officials are letting them play, which I like.
Yes.
Because you don't want to have a foul shooting contest here. You know?
Absolutely not.
Let the girls play.
Exactly. Working it inside to Mary Rhodey. She passes outside, and that shot is missed. Central with the rebound.
Bang.
Out to Cherepko. She hits it down. That gives the Crusaders the 13-7 lead.
That's 7 points for her already, the first quarter. The senior leader.
Yes, and they, I talked to Rocky Bragg earlier this week, and that was one thing he said. She is so good with these younger girls. Nobody's intimidated by her. She just kind of takes care of her teammates.
Nice move.
Really nice move there by Mary Rhodey. Ball goes off a Crusader, so it is Edison ball. As you can see, not a lot of pressing here by the Central defense.
No, just man-to-man. They're picking them up sort of loose.
Boca taking it in. She has moved to point guard this year after starting a few games last year as a freshman. Trying to see if they can get any open shots. A nice little drive. Takes it off the glass and in for 2. That brings the lead down to 4 points. Central passing it around, trying to see if they can get somebody open here. Some nice defense by Edison on this one. They are very aggressive defensively, and that's something that they want to continue to push all game. Nice touch there, but basket is missed. Rhodey with the rebound. Misses the putback, and it looks like we may have a jump ball. Possession will go to Edison. Right now, Central with the 13-9 lead, just over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Edison spread out complete. They don't really have a post player. They have like 5 guards on the floor, so they're
exactly.
spread way out and just set some screens and cut.
Yes. That's a travel right there. Their tallest player is 5'7". As somebody who has been 5'2" since she was 10 years old, I can understand that struggle.
When you have a small team like this, you have to keep moving.
Yes.
Pass, pick. Go with, pass and pick. Can't stand still.
Exactly. Got to get those legs on the opposing team a little tired, a little quicker.
Edison with the trap. Central moving the ball pretty good against
Central's
that trap.
handled it pretty well so far.
Nice shot. Nice.
Inside to Rhodey. That one bounces off the inside of the hoop. See if she can get back in there. And that rebound is picked up and bounced off Central. Oh, apparently it was not bounced. Yeah. Oh, yes, it was. Okay.
Edison ball.
Edison. Oh.
Or Central.
Thought that went off Edison.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Central retains possession here. Gets it inside to Rhodey. Ball gets kind of tipped and again stays with Steubenville Central.
Central has a little bit of an advantage underneath if they can get the ball to Rhodey in the paint.
Kick it out. Kind of moving things around. You can see Edison getting up in this coverage. Ball gets loose. And Edison picks it up, coming back down the court with Boca. Trying to set something up here. Boca is able to find Stahl. She misses from 3. Rebound goes to Cherepko. Cherepko driving down. Nice little pass there. And I think that ball may have been tipped going up there.
Yep.
Coming back down with Edison. This is where we start to see that transition game. Pelly just a little bit off the mark. Rebound by Carpenter. She is fouled as she goes back up.
That'll be a 2-shot foul. Only the second foul of the game.
We have 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Crusaders with a 13-9 lead as Carpenter heads to the line to shoot 2. He will miss that first one. Now Carpenter, she started 3 games as a freshman, but expects to see a much expanded role as a sophomore this year. I think this is one that Coach Smith is thinking, could see a ton of playing time as a sophomore this year.
After the foul shot, Edison picking up full court. Looks like it's going to be a zone trap, a 1-2-2. They're going to trap the ball in the corner if they can.
Oh,
there's a trap in the corner, and there's the turnover.
There's the steal from Boca.
Really nice.
Takes it inside.
Walk-in foul.
On the floor, so that one will come out of bounds.
What you got to do here when you're Central, you got to keep the ball out of the corner because they're going to trap it, and their quickness are going to be awful tough. So you got to kick the ball out and get it rolling.
Boca from beyond the arc, she misses that shot. Rebound is picked up by Central, and Rhodey bringing it down the court after that rebound by Rigaud.
Nice
Rhodey
move.
taking it to the hoop. There is a foul there on the rebound, as that will be the first foul for the Wildcats of the afternoon.
What I've noticed, Jamie, is almost all 10 girls on the floor can all handle the ball.
Yes.
You don't have like a big center that, stays in the paint all day. When the big girls get a rebound, they go.
Yes.
Nice shot.
That was a very nice shot there. That was Delaney. As we mentioned, Delaney, she's had a big year so far this year. Has been at the top of the scoring sheet for the Crusaders most of the season.
Block.
Nice block there from Rhodey. And then that shot goes out of bounds off the Crusaders. We have 25 seconds left in the first quarter as Edison will start an inbounds play here. Looking for somebody open. Gets it out to Henderson. Henderson drives. Little off the mark on that shot. Rebound by Rohde. Ball goes off Edison, and we'll go to Central. 19 seconds left with the Crusaders up 15-10.
Here's a situation here. You got 19 seconds. You could steal by Edison.
That was Boca on the steal there.
Yeah, during the end of the quarter, if you have fouls to give, you can foul. It won't cost you anything. You just take the ball out of bounds, you run the clock out.
Yep.
And here's a situation here where Edison has a foul to give, and they could foul when they get to about half court. And now we're going to turn around the other way.
Yep.
The Crusaders have a foul. As soon as they throw the ball in, they can foul. They can foul 3 times, and they run the clock out.
Yep.
And so they can't get a shot off. Foul her right now.
Exactly. Boca with the ball. Goes off Central.
Now you really want to do it.
Yeah.
As soon as you throw the ball in,
left.
you got 3 fouls to give. As soon as they throw the ball in, foul them. You run the clock out.
Exactly.
Don't give them that last shot.
See what they do. Goes out to Boca. Boca with the drive. Takes it in. A little off the mark. And that will be the end of the first quarter as the Crusaders have the 15-10 lead over the Wildcats.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let First Choice America help you to lower your monthly expenses by refinancing your auto loan. Switch and save today. It's easy. Plus, you'll get $250 cash in your pocket to use however you like. It's a great opportunity to tune up your finances. Enjoy low great rates, flexible terms, and no application fees. First Choice America, your first choice for refinancing.
I'm Jamie Bordas of Bordas Bordas. Some things you should know about us. We represent people in personal injury and wrongful death cases. We fight for the little guy against insurance companies and corporations. We offer free initial consultations. We don't charge you anything unless we recover money for you. And we advance your case expenses out of our pockets. Check us out at bordaslaw.com or call us at 888-4JUSTICE.
Bordas and Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
We have 1 quarter down at the Edison Unified Sports Complex Fieldhouse in our Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops matchup as Steubenville Catholic Central currently leads Edison 15-10 after the first quarter. Rich, what were some of your takeaways from that first quarter?
Well, like we said at the beginning, it's going to be a fast-paced game. I think it's going to be a lot of points scored. 15 in a quarter is pretty good. You know, you're on pace for 60, 70 points a game right now.
Central's Natalie Sharepko leads all scorers with 7 right now after that first quarter.
I think Coach Smith would like the Wildcats to get the ball in the hoop a little more. They missed a couple easy bunnies down here.
Yep.
Now they're moving good on offense.
Yes, you can see them definitely
Moving
passing
good.
a lot more. That's Carpenter driving to the hoop. She misses the shot, but does pick up the foul on that one.
That's what you got to do. Keep moving. Don't be like a statue and get to the foul line. And when you're not shooting great, if you just make a foul here and there, you get right back in the game. I mean, they're in the game with 5 points, but if they make these fouls, they're right there.
Absolutely. Carpenter already with 2 free throws today. That will be her 3rd. That's 3 points for her early throughout this afternoon.
Let's see if she makes this, if they pick up full court. They did last time.
And Carpenter, a perfect 2 of 2, that trip to the stripe.
Now they're going to fall back and do a trap again at half court. It's like a 1-3-1 trap. They're going to trap right there. There's the trap. There's the spoon. Almost.
Carpenter almost had that one. Central looking to calm it down a little bit, but Edison's got them a little flustered, you can see.
Yep.
Mara Delaney with the ball, kicks it out to the corner.
Good job on
Back
defense.
to Delaney. Yes, you can see they are getting in their faces. Shrefko with the shot off the hoop. Rebound there.
Nice rebound. Real nice.
There's Rhodey. Rhodey's one
Rhodey's
we've
huge,
heard
yeah.
a lot about. She has got one of the tallest girls on the court by far, but also a huge wingspan, which is going to be big when you're going for those rebounds.
Stay with it. She has a put back on the second chance.
Wildcats driving, got it out to Henderson. Henderson, who's been their leading scorer so far
Walk,
earlier this
double
season.
dribble.
Double dribble there. Ball going back to Central. So it is 17-12 Central right now. Rich, we've seen a ton of, like if I were out there right now, I would be exhausted.
Well, I think Edison, the way they play, they're gonna, like you said, they're going to have to play 10, 12 girls.
Yep.
That's about a third quarter, but they're going to be in quicksand.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
I mean, they're trapping all over the court. Let's see. They're going to trap here at half court again. Let's see if they do.
There it is.
Yep.
Central is able to get it across the line,
defense.
but
Good defense.
Edison comes up with the turnover there. That was sophomore Annie Board. She's one of those legs you'll see working on top of the starting
Nice
five.
drive by Henderson. Nice.
Oh. Great shot, just wouldn't go. We got to travel on that rebound,
Yes,
so we'll stay with Edison. You can definitely see it's interesting. I feel like Steubenville is struggling more with that half-court pressure than they were
are.
with
Yeah,
the
they
full
are.
court.
Yeah, Edison's getting chances. Now they got to make their hoops.
Ball goes in, straight out to Henderson from top the key, and she misses that shot. Bit of a scruffle. Got a timeout called here by Coach Mark Smith.
Yeah. I'd say I've been watching basketball for years, and I don't like that rule because to me, if you're hustling, the girls are hustling, and then the coach calls a timeout, he's 90 feet away.
Exactly. We'll be right back in just a minute.
Would you buy a life insurance policy if you knew your rate increased every 5 years? What if $9.95 a month bought you less than $1,000 in protection? Sadly, many policies that seniors buy today fail to mention this in their advertisements. You could buy a policy that might not give you enough coverage when you need it the most. Call now to receive free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life Insurance Company. The Senior Care Plan guarantees your rates cannot increase, your benefit will never decrease, there's no medical exam, and you will have lifetime coverage. You could qualify for up to $30,000 in whole life protection. With the Senior Care Plan, your coverage can start immediately, unlike other policies that don't give you full coverage for 2 years. By calling now, you'll lock in the lowest rate possible. Call now for your free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life. You have no obligation. Call now.
News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
And we are back here in Richmond, Ohio. Right now we have 6:20 left in the first half of this game between Steubenville Catholic Central and Edison. The Crusaders with the 17-12 lead, but Edison really starting to press here and give the Crusaders a little bit of a fit on offense.
Yeah, Edison, they're getting the shots. They just aren't falling down for them. Central, on the other hand, they're getting their shots and they're making them when they're open. Good steal.
Turnover there in the paint.
Off we go. They're running.
Coming back to the Crusaders. Getting it inside to Rhodey.
Nice.
Rhodey with a nice shot. She's getting some looks. She just got to get a few to fall here. I learned a fun fact about her this weekend. She did speed skating as a kid.
Really?
Like Olympic speed skating, which you don't hear a lot of that around here.
No. That's unbelievable.
But now, family that is a lot of athletes. Her brother just signed with Ohio State. She's a runner herself, so.
Nice steal by her.
Nice drive, but a nice steal there. Rhodey bringing it down
nice
the
pass.
court. Out to Hoover. Hoover misses the shot. And the rebound goes to Henderson. Coming back down the court for Edison. Both these teams are getting good looks, just need a few to start falling here. Boca at the top. Is it to Pelly? Kelly looking to get inside.
Nice
and
steal. Yeah,
another
fake,
steal.
yeah.
Brody bringing it back down the court.
Nice pass.
Got it out to Delaney. Delaney out to Sharepko. In and out, man. These hoops are shrinking.
Yeah. Another one, yeah. There it is.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know how she kept her balance and get back in there.
They're going to get another good look here. Whoa.
Got a timeout
There's
here
your timeout.
from Central. That's what I'm telling you. It's like, some games everything seems to fall, and other times it's like that basket is just
like
shrinking.
there's a lid on it. Yeah.
But I've been impressed so far. Like you said, I think we knew coming into this game there was going to be a lot of run and gun, and we have seen that so far.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there's only a couple fouls called on each team because they're both playing aggressive, but I love the fact that the referees are letting them play. Because every time make contact, you can't call a foul. It's a physical game, especially in the paint, and just let them play.
Central, 3 straight steals here in the paint, looking pretty good defensively here.
They get a lot of steals.
Second quarter.
And Rhodey, she takes 3 steps halfway down the court.
I know.
Yeah, she can fly.
She lopes instead of runs.
Yeah,
is that the correct term?
Yeah, that's it. Long strider.
Yeah. Again, as a 5'2" girl, not anything I understand myself personally. Central bringing the ball in. Shot coming up from
there it is.
Delaney. She knocks it down. Now an 8-point lead. Let's see if Edison can get one of these shots they've been taking to fall.
Edison has a lot of self-inflicted turnovers. No one's guarding them down there, and they're just losing the ball.
Yeah, that ball just went right off Carpenter there, and Central's coming back down the court, seeming a little more comfortable with this press as we move on.
Oop, almost a walk. Another.
Sharepko from beyond the 3, just a little bit off. Rebound by Rhodey.
Beautiful.
Rhodey gets that one to fall.
Yeah.
She does, man. She's got some good inside moves.
He could do some damage down in there. Edison can't match up with her if she gets the ball.
That shot from Pelly just a little bit off the mark. And this ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it is going to go to Central. That is, you are seeing where some of the height is making a difference in some of these plays.
Central's out rebounding them. Good steal.
Oh, nice steal there. Oh, went off Edison there.
Yeah, they're getting the steal. They're getting the steal at half court like they want. They just can't convert.
Yeah, Sharepko, that was a smart play on her behalf there, too.
They changed it. They changed
there
it.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll give her a steal then. Edison's subbing a lot more than Central, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
Central probably has 11 girls over there, so they don't.
That was Annie Board who just came out.
Edison has half the schools on the bench over there.
So let's see what they can do. Boca gets it to Pelly. Pelly with the drive.
Oh, boy.
Was that going to be a travel or is that going to be a foul?
I think she's going to get bailed out. She traveled, but they must call it. They called
a foul?
No, she got bailed out.
It's on the floor, though, so.
Yep.
See what they can do with this inbounds play here. We have just about 4 minutes left here in the first half.
Another short shot they missed.
Yep. And here comes Rhodey down the court. Oh, is she going to take it all the way?
Beautiful.
Nice.
Seems like a point guard there.
Baseline to baseline on that one.
Yep.
Rocky Brad did tell me she can kind of do it all. Boca trying to take it herself.
Steal.
Another steal. Central's looking strong in the paint. They're really showing those long arms. Pass goes out to Hoover.
Nice
Hoover with
pass.
a nice little side pass to Sharepko. A little off the mark on that one.
Beat him on
Rebound.
the boards again.
Delaney misses that one. Nice box out there to give the ball back to Edison. Both these teams have looked aggressive so far. I really like seeing that.
Yeah, they're going after pretty good.
Shout out to the referees who aren't calling all the fouls.
Yeah.
I like when they let them play.
Let them go. See if Edison can make a couple passes here.
Henderson
Don't turn
looking
the ball
to get
over. Nice shot.
Open
Boom,
shot,
there it is.
3 ball.
She has beautiful rotation on that ball.
That makes it 24-15. That pulls Edison within 9. See if Central can respond here. Edison getting back in their faces defensively here. You can see a little bit of scramble.
Overzealous right there.
Yep. That will be Edison's first foul of the second quarter. Only 3 fouls this quarter so far. And that is the first for Carpenter. Hoover looking to see if she can get an open shot out to Sharepko. Sharepko hits Delaney. Delaney looking to get some help here.
Nice pass by Rody. Beautiful. Good pass.
Oh, that was a great pass. A lot of attention being paid to Rody there. And Balabin was able to get a little bit of an open shot there.
She passes Rody. She passes as good as she shoots. So when she gets the ball, she's a double threat there to do either one.
And you know what I mentioned earlier? They've got 4 girls, 5'10" and 5'11". And Rocky Bragg was telling me, Gemma Rigaud, Kennedy Balabin, Monica Bolster, he calls them his 3-headed monster. And they're kind of on like a system where whoever puts forth the effort, scores the most points, gets the start in the next game. But you will see all of them throughout the game.
And he's going to have these girls back for a couple years.
Heck yeah. Henderson with the 3 ball there. The miss will go back to Central.
Edison going to pick up here.
Oh, yeah, we're coming back full court.
They're going to pick up with a zone trap. Central, that's it. Get the ball in the middle. That's what you do on a zone. Get the ball in the middle.
Oh, yeah, that was a good play on that. Keep it out of the corners. Ooh, Henderson jumping out there. Edison's really shown some flashes of that aggressive defense that you could see stresses offenses out.
They're doing everything you want on defense. It's just on offense there, the ball's not going in the hoop.
Exactly. Ball out to Delaney. Delaney gets an open shot.
Beautiful.
And sinks it.
The girl was guarding her. Just went to guard the other girl and left her all alone.
That gives her 9 on the game. Central with the 11-point lead here with just over a minute and a half left in the first half.
Nice move.
That was a really nice move.
Euro step
by Carpenter. Yeah. That was a really nice move. That gives her 6 on the afternoon.
There's another turnover.
Yep.
See if Edison can get this down. Well, it's 9 points. See if we can get it down a little bit here. Minute 25 to go and a half.
Central with 3 fouls. Edison with 1 right now as Edison tries to cut this lead. Central with a 9-point lead as we head into the final minute 15 of the first half.
See right there, unforced turnover. There's nowhere to go.
Exactly. Sharepko takes it down and gets it to go.
And that turns into that's like a 4-point turnover.
Yep.
Because it's unforced. You drove into 3 girls, lost the ball.
See if Edison can get something going here. That's another 21, Kenline. She's another one that is going to be working her way in a bunch. Carpenter looking for a little bit of help there. Ends up being able to help herself. Drives it in. Another turnover in the paint. 35 seconds left here in the half. Going to see.
Open shot.
Oh, wide open shot there
Boom.
from Delaney and knocks it down. Looks like that hoop's getting a little bit bigger for Central.
Edison right now, they've been their own worst enemy. Like you say, if they just be a little more patient on offense, don't drive into 2 girls. Just hold the ball back. They have enough people they can shoot.
19 seconds left here in the second quarter. Edison looking to see if they can do anything. Boca with the drive and another steal. Oh. Kenline with the ball. See if they can get some points here. Henderson with the shot. She gets it to go. 5 seconds left. See if Central can get
no foul.
You didn't need that with 2 seconds left on the clock.
No.
And that'll take us to halftime here in our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops game with Steubenville Catholic Central with 31-19 lead for Edison.
My name is Amy Matus. I am a nurse manager with WVU Medicine. Our lung cancer screening program is based out of Wheeling, but we have 4 ACR accredited sites of service for low-dose CT, which include Wheeling, Reynolds Memorial, Harrison County, and Barnesville Hospital. For patients interested in entering the program, there are two ways. You can have your primary care physician refer, or you can enter the Wheeling Hospital website under the lung cancer screening page.
The Medicare Advantage and Prescription Drug Plan annual enrollment period is now open.
Ugh, every year I have to listen to all these commercials.
We're sorry, Karen, and we know it's annoying, but we want to make sure everyone on Medicare knows it's time to check and see if they can enroll in a plan that will save money or include additional benefits.
I just want these commercials to stop.
Honestly, Karen, we do too, but this is the only time of year when everyone on Medicare can call and see if there are plans with additional benefits available in their area.
I already have a Medicare Advantage plan, so these commercials aren't even for me.
Well, Karen, plans may change every year, and the 2025 Medicare Advantage plans are now available.
So, I can call and not sign up for a plan?
Yes, the call and benefits review are free with zero obligation to enroll. Call now. Just call
800-366-1207.
That's
800-366-1207.
It is halftime here in Richmond, Ohio, as Steubenville Catholic Central has a 31-19 lead over the home Edison Lady Wildcats. Let's take a look back at some of what we saw here in the first half. A lot of running, gunning.
Yeah,
Rich.
you know, Central shooting very good from the outside. They're not getting 4 or 5 threes, I believe. Edison's getting the shots, especially underneath, but they're not falling for him.
Also, Central's been getting a lot of turnovers, especially in the paint, which is where you're kind of seeing some of that height advantage come to fruition in this game.
Right, and then Central on the offensive side, they're taking their time, getting the ball down the roadie underneath. He's making great passes, and they're getting good shots from the outside. Edison, on the other hand, they're taking the ball, trying to drive down the middle into 3 girls and losing the ball. I don't know how many turnovers they have, but they have too many. I'm sure for Coach Smith. And those turnovers are turning into 2 points on the other side.
Absolutely. We did see some slow starts offensively. It looked like a lot of shots were just off the mark, but you are, especially with Central, starting to see some of these girls heat up a little bit.
The Central really shooting good from the outside. I mean, they got Rhodey underneath, but these turnovers is killing them underneath for Edison.
All right, we're going to toss it to break, and we will be back with some second half action in just a little bit.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
I'm Jamie Bordas. Trust is important in any relationship. This is especially true when hiring a law firm. I want our clients to trust us. I want them to trust that we're being honest with them, to trust that we're going to fight for them, and that we're going to get a great result. At the end of the case, I want to be able to look them in the eye, shake their hand, and know that justice was done.
Bordas and Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
Welcome back inside our Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops matchup here between Steubenville Catholic Central and Edison. The first of a doubleheader as the girls will be on the court here for the second half, followed by the guys hitting the court right around 6 o'clock. I'm joined by Rich Donley, and let's take a look at Steubenville's upcoming schedule here for the Crusaders, Rich.
Yeah, they got Harrison Central here on the 7th, and then they play Oakland at home. They have Edison at home. Then they go down to Shady Side, and then they go down to the Crimson Center and play the Big Red right after Christmas on the 27th.
I was going to say, certainly not an easy December for these ladies.
No.
They are currently 1-1, have played Buckeye Local twice this year, split that one, lost last night in double OT to Buckeye Local. So looking for win number 2 this season. And we'll be back in just a few minutes and take a look at what Edison's looking at throughout the rest of December.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
I'm Jonathan Lawson. If you're 50 to 85, please listen closely. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. It's a rate lock for your life insurance that guarantees that once you're insured, your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. Many policies you see don't have one, but you can get a lifetime rate lock from Colonial Penn. This plan was designed for people on a fixed income with coverage options that start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in for life. Coverage can never be canceled, and your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See for yourself. Call for an information kit and gift. Both are free with no obligation.
Call 1-800-418-9990 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-418-9990. 1-888-9990. Call now.
Welcome, everybody. It's Throwbacks with Matt Leinart and Jerry Ferrara.
And it is glorious. It is a glorious hour.
You just rocked my whole world. I don't even know if I could complete the show, to be honest. Let's go. Throwbacks presented by Cash App. Tune in wherever you get your podcasts.
About 3 minutes left in halftime here as Steubenville Catholic Central girls lead the Edison Lady Wildcats 31-19. No easy task for the rest of December for either of these teams. Let's take a little look at who Edison's going to be seeing over the next month, Rich.
Yeah, they got Buckeye Local here on the 9th, Central, over at Central, and then at Harrison and at the Toronto Red Knights to conclude the month of December.
So as we said, no easy task here for either team as they head through the month of December. I think they might be asking Santa for maybe a little bit of an easier road for next December. But right now, as we mentioned, Steubenville Central with the 31-19 lead here at halftime. The Crusaders led in scoring by Delaney. She has 12 points, followed by Sharepko. Meanwhile, the Lady Wildcats led by Henderson. She has 9 points, followed by Carpenter with 6. We've been seeing a lot of running back and forth so far tonight, Rich. Yeah,
up and down. The girls are really playing hard. Central putting the ball in the hoop at a terrific rate. I think they had, like I say, 4 or 5 threes. Edison maybe has 1 by Henderson, and that's about it. The key for the second half, the their Wildcats, they're going to put the ball in the hoop. And they're losing the ball before they get the shot off a lot of times. So take care of the ball, make some shots, try to get back in this thing. On the other side, Central, just keep doing what you're doing.
All right, we will be back in just 2 minutes for the second half of action here between Steubenville Central and Edison.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas Bordas, we understand that car wrecks can be traumatizing in many ways. Medical bills pile up. You may be without a car, and you don't know how to deal with the insurance company. We can help. Our goal is to make the process easier so you can focus on your health while we focus on your case. If you need help after a car wreck, give us a call. It would be our privilege to speak with you.
Bordas Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
The Bordas Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
And we have second half action getting ready to tip off here in Richmond, Ohio, as we come back to our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops season opener. Rich, we have a really good lineup of games coming for folks this year.
This is going to be good. You know, COV's done a great job putting these games on. And I know a lot of people during the winter, they can't get out. They can watch the games on TV, see their grandkids or whatever play. And it's just wonderful. I know back in the day, they didn't have high school ball on. And now they have on, I think we have on 5 or 6, 10 games a year, so it's great.
Yeah, and you can see right here some of the games we'll be bringing you throughout the rest of December. And I'm telling you, this crew we work with here that makes this all get on air, the best of the best.
They do a great job. Unbelievable.
So we are getting ready here for second half action. Again, Steubenville Central with 31-19 lead on Edison. Steubenville starts with the ball, trying to see if they can start things off fast. They worked inside to Rhodey, and there's that touch.
He's doing good inside, yeah. Let's see if Edison can put the ball in the hoop here. They've, like I say, just try to get the shot off.
They want to keep these offensive possessions a little quicker, too, because they want to be shooting it more. So I think if they can get that pace picked up, nice shot there
Good start.
from Henderson. It looks like she was just inside the line, so that was a very long two ball.
Sometimes when you get behind by 12, you want to try to score 12 points in one time down the floor. You can't do that. Just take your time. And that's, I think Edison has to do on offense, is take a little more time. Don't be in a hurry and get good shots. They got plenty of time to get back in this thing.
That was a nice move by Boca. She came out of nowhere to knock that ball out of bounds. All right, Central working the ball in, getting it to Cherepko. The senior on the court, she passes it out to Delaney. She misses that shot. Edison coming up with the rebound and bringing it back down the court. Let's see if they try to pick up the pace a little bit. Looks like they're kind of chill the way they are right now. That pass just a bit outside. Another one of those unforced errors you were talking about there in the first half.
Yeah, Coach Smith, that ball was coming to Coach Smith. I think he wanted to kick it to the top of this building. There was no one guarding either girl.
See if Central can take advantage of this one. A few quick passes inside. Going to Rhodey. She loses the ball, but they are able to retain possession.
Open shot.
Kick it back out to Cherepko up top. She's just a little bit off that one. Boca comes down with the rebound, brings it back down the court for Edison. Looking for Carpenter. Carpenter with 6 points there in the first half.
There's another one. Bounce it off her foot. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see on Coach Smith's face.
It's like they can't make three passes without losing the ball. And he knows if they can just keep the ball in play, they got a chance.
Yep.
I mean, they're 3-0. They've been playing really good, and then they're probably shooting. That's what you want from Edison.
Yeah, there's another unforced error. This one coming in the hands of Central. Turnovers, probably the key point of this game so far.
Today. Central with Rhodey down in that paint, it's going to be hard for them to get a layup. They got to make some shots and make good passes.
That ball goes off the Central defender, so that will stay with Edison. Central with a 12-point lead. We have 6:26 remaining here in the third quarter. I'm reading period. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Central almost with a steal, but they got each other on that one. Boca bringing it back down the court. Edison seeing if they could set something up here, try to get something. And a nice steal there from Delaney.
Nice pass to Rhodey, run the floor.
Oh, just a little bit off the mark, but Delaney in there with the rebound.
Nice.
And turned around and hit the shot.
Nice shot.
Rocky Brad told me not only has she been just absolutely crushing it offensively, she's been a really good rebounder for them this year,
I'm so impressed by these young girls. They're all sophomores, juniors, and freshmen. One senior on the whole floor. Bright future.
Absolutely. Pelly with the ball, trying to make sure that doesn't get stolen, but that one goes out of bounds. That'll go back to Central.
Wow.
Central with the 14-point lead. It's 35-21. Right now, Delaney.
They're going to have to
with the leading scorer.
Put some pressure on the Crusaders. Try to get a turnover here and there. Try to get some easy buckets. Central moves the ball very good, though. There's Rhodey underneath.
Oh. That was a nice block there. Bolster was wide open, it looked like. Cherepko, top of the key. Oh, just a little off the mark, and Edison will get the ball back on that rebound. Boca bringing it up the court. Nice little dribble there. Gets it to Henderson. Henderson's going to drive. I give her credit. You're driving into a sea of very tall girls right there.
Yeah, it made her alter her shot.
Delaney getting a little bit of pressure here from the defense. Trying to work it inside to Rhodey. Rhodey's had a lot of success and a beautiful touch there.
She's taking the game over in the paint. She doesn't have to block every shot on defense. but the other girls know that she's there, and it varies their shot or maybe deters them from going in the paint.
Yep, and that was her 9th and 10th point of the afternoon.
There's another.
Still trying to drive there, hoping to get the call on the foul, but nothing comes of that. And Central driving back down the court. Rhodey driving, that one goes off an Edison defender, so Central will retain possession on this one. Rhodey comes from a very athletic family, and you can certainly see it in this game.
Good block.
Nice block there from Pelly.
Good block.
And Edison comes up with the ball. Okay, bringing it down the court, but just misses on that layup.
Yeah, got to use her left hand there.
Henderson trying to get it out of trouble here. She's able to get it out a little bit and back across midcourt. .31 is Alt. She's another one of those girls we will see kind of working in throughout the evening. Nice drive there by Stahl. Yeah. She is able to get the foul. She's a little slow getting up.
Yeah, she got block. She got hit
pretty good. Hard there, yeah. That's one of those ones I don't know. When you're a teenager, do you wake up feeling it in the morning?
I don't think so.
I'm in my 30s, and I feel like I will feel that tomorrow.
These kids are on the floor half the game, and they're fine. They bounce right up.
They go home, run around for a while.
They don't care. Yeah.
Stahl gets the first one to go.
I would say here they got to press if they make this foul. They got to try to get this thing down to about 10 points by the fourth quarter.
Yes. 3:44 remaining here in the third.
You got to make the foul. They missed it, so they can't press. That kills it. Good pass. Good look.
Delaney down to Sharepko.
Good look. Nice ball fake.
Able to retain.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really nicely done.
That's a senior move. That's pretty
good.
Yes,
that is her 11th point of the day.
She had a good pump fake. Two girls went flying by. She got the layup.
That's something those young girls see.
Yeah, they'll learn.
And they want to learn that.
They'll learn how to do it.
Henderson trying to get something going here for the Lady Wildcats. She drives right down the middle and is just a little off the mark on that shot. Ball goes up to Rhodey. See what she can do. Easy lay-in.
She can fly. She's like a gazelle.
That takes the lead to 41-22. Rhodey now with 12 points on the afternoon. Delaney with 14 and Sharepko with 11.
Yeah, they got three girls in double figures, and that's a reason. Over on the other side, you got Henderson, I believe, with double figures, and that's it.
Yep.
They're having a hard time, Edison, scoring, whereas Central's getting scoring from 3 to 4 girls.
Got Alt at the line. Just a little off on that one. We're looking at our American Consolidated Natural Resources replay, and Mary Rhodey, as we said, she has just been really impressive this entire game.
Terrific.
And Alt misses the second, but gets her own rebound, takes it back up, and she's going to head straight back to the line.
Yeah.
I like that move. That's scrappy. I always appreciate when somebody comes off the foul line and gets their own rebound instead of just standing there watching.
There, yes, she did a good job. They got to make these shots so they can get into that press.
Her mom, one of the assistant coaches here for Edison and Alt. Bit of a family affair happening there.
See if they can make this shot and then get back in the press. Nope, they missed it. It kills them because you can't press after that. See?
Delaney bringing it down the court. Gets it out to Sharepko.
Nice pass underneath.
That's Bolster. That's one of the three-headed monster right there, and she is able to get the foul.
She's tall. What does she have?
5'10".
Yeah, 5'10". She'll put on some weight to be stronger.
And when you're a teenager, learning how to deal with your long limbs can be tough.
That's
and
right,
these girls really seem to, Rhodey specifically, very much aware of what she's doing.
Next year underneath, they're going to be awesome.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now, Rocky Bragg has told me that Mary Rhodey has, some of the best court awareness he's seen. I mean, he's been coaching for 25 years. Some of the best court awareness he has seen in his career. Rebound by Central. Sharepko sends it up. Misses that shot. But they came back up with the rebound. There's Delaney for three.
Good rebound.
Now 44-23. We have about 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Oh, nice steal there.
Nice move.
Brody.
Nice move.
Well done.
On that last possession, I give Bolster the credit for that bucket. She got the rebound and kicked it back out for the open shot.
See if Edison can get something going here.
Yeah.
Another steal. See what Central can do with the ball. Gets it back out to Sharepko, to Delaney. Inside to Rhodey. Oh, a little bit off there.
Yeah, she didn't use the board.
Oh, Sharepko not backing down on that rebound.
Nice shot. Ooh.
Oh, that was nice. Seen a lot of in and out shots today here, Rich. And we've got a timeout with 1:39 remaining in the third quarter. It's Steubenville Central 44, Edison 23.
My name is Tina Bhatnagar. I am the Medical Director of Hematology and Medical Oncology at WVU Cancer Institute Wheeling Hospital. We are slated to have a total of 20 clinical trials open within the coming months. They are always intended to advance our knowledge of a specific disease or a specific drug. Actually, Appalachians are underrepresented in clinical trials, and so I think moving forward, having them in your backyard is going to be really critical.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car, but now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Dinner with friends gets better with cooking up a storm. Seeking an adventure? There's always something to explore with the Wheeling Feeling. No matter if you're curious about breaking news or getting jacked up about the start of high school sports, reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand.
Welcome back inside the Edison Unified Sports Complex Fieldhouse for our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops kickoff game here between Steubenville Catholic Central and Edison. Crusaders with the 44-23 lead with a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. Edison looking to dig into it a little bit, though. We are.
Central playing a good man-to-man. They aren't fouling. They're just let Edison go, let him throw the ball away.
Boca trying to throw one up there, but there's a big height advantage on her right now.
Nice.
Carpenter, that's a three ball. That'll cut the lead a little bit. Now, see, as you mentioned, there's the
there it
press.
is. That's what they got to do to get back in it.
Boca setting things up.
Nice
Steub
drive.
with the drive.
Use the board.
Just missed it.
Oh, twice.
Rebound there by Pelly.
Yeah.
We got a foul on the floor.
Yeah, two chances to score right there, and didn't use the backboard.
Well, that's what you've been preaching all half, too. You get that basket, you can kind of get that press moving a lot faster.
Yeah, you get the bucket, you get into your press, you miss it, and boy, their team gets the ball, and then if they, like I say, it's a 4-point turnover almost.
That was the second foul on Edison, as Central looks to do something here with 47 seconds remaining here in the third. Nice ball movement, but looks like we got a jump ball. Possession is going to go to Edison.
Yeah.
Right now, 44-26, 39 seconds remaining here in the third. As we mentioned, our first Bordas Bordas High School Hoops broadcast of the season. 16 more games happening this year. One right after this is the boys matchup at 6 o'clock. She didn't even know she was going to steal. She couldn't see it, but she got it.
She didn't know she had a turnover.
Sharepko brings it down. They start to slow things down a little bit. 21 seconds remaining. I don't know about you, Rich. If it's me, I think I try to get that final shot here.
Yeah, they got the lead. There's no hurry. There's no shot clock.
But Edison's going to start putting a little bit of pressure on to see if they can get that shot. Get it into rope.
Bolster, I like her.
Yes.
She's going to be good. She's going to be good being a sophomore. She's long.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going to put some weight on and get stronger, and they're going to be a force underneath her and her buddy.
Sends it out to Delaney. That shot. Oh.
Got to shoot it.
Got about 3 seconds left. Shrepko a little off the mark. Edison gets the rebound. And that will do it for the third here in Richmond, Ohio. Steubenville Catholic Central with a 44-26 lead on Edison. We will be back with the fourth quarter in just a minute.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
I'm Jonathan Lawson. If you're 50 to 85, please listen closely. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. It's a rate lock for your life insurance that guarantees that once you're insured, your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. Many policies you see don't have one, but you can get a lifetime rate lock from Colonial Penn. This plan was designed for people on a fixed income with coverage options that start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in for life. Coverage can never be canceled, and your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See for yourself. Call for an information kit and gift. Both are free with no obligation.
Call 1-800-418-9990 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-418-9990. 1-800-418-9990. Call now.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
The Bordas Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
We are headed into the final frame here in our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops matchup between Edison and Steubenville Catholic Central. Crusaders leading 44-26 through 3. Rich, just a lot of pressure on both sides, but it seems like Steubenville's been able to knock down a few more shots. As you can see,
they're banking those threes in all day.
Delaney. Delaney is leading all scorers here with 20 points on the afternoon.
Like I say, they have 3 girls in double figures. Edison only has 1. And missing a lot of bunnies underneath. Yeah.
Stahl just a little off the mark on that shot. Steubenville Central now with the 21-point lead. If you hear me pause, it is because I was a journalism major and avoided math as much as possible in college, so that quick math in my head is not as quick as I would like it to be.
Yeah, Central, they got that 3-headed monster. Here's one of them underneath. They got, I think 3 girls about 5'10", 5'11". Yes. That's huge for high school.
Absolutely, especially when your opponent, as Coach Mark Smith said, tallest girl's 5'7".
All guards, yeah.
Yeah, they had somebody move from guard to forward this year just because they needed somebody to fill that spot.
Yeah. No, I'm very impressed with Central. They played Buckeye 2 games. They won one by 30 and then lost the other one in overtime. Coach Brad can't figure that out.
Yeah.
Same team, same girls.
I know.
Different day.
And yet they somehow don't look tired today.
No, they look fine.
Shot's a little bit off the mark, goes back to Central.
Yeah,
looks like we do have a foul.
Yeah, reach in.
For a game that has not seen many foul calls, quite honestly. 2 right off the bat.
We haven't been in a 1-on-1, I believe, the whole game.
No. Delaney bringing it down the court.
Central just needs to take their time. They don't need to hurry.
Just a little bit off there. Rigaud with the rebound, misses that shot. Rhodey coming back in. It's just kind of passing it back and forth there.
She don't even have to jump.
Central bringing it back down. Boca with the ball. Ooh. Nice little crossover move there. With the jumper, a little off the mark on that one, though. You would kind of expect Central to start slowing it down a little bit.
You would think, but they're going straight to the hoop. Rhodey, nice. He says, why stop now?
Exactly. Rhodey now, 14.
14 for her and
Delaney with 20.
Yeah.
Carpenter drives to the hoop, is able to get the foul. So she will head to the charity stripe for 2.
Yeah, on the defensive side, Central doesn't have to foul. Rocky was telling the girls, you don't have to foul, let him shoot. Just run this clock down. You got a nice lead. Don't foul, stop the game, put him at the foul line.
Really, nobody in much foul trouble.
No,
Brody with the most with 3 fouls.
Yeah, like you say, we don't have a 1-and-1, and we're in the 4th quarter. Yeah.
Exactly.
And Edison not making their fouls makes it not able to press. When they miss that foul, it's a drop back. They missed it again, so you can't.
So that second shot's been a real struggle for them. Yep. Repko got down there fast, kind of snuck in.
Whoa.
Looking for the foul on that one, but didn't get the call. And Edison's bringing it back down. Henderson with the ball. Looking to get something going here offensively.
Got to make one of these.
Boca with a deep 3. Central coming up with a rebound on that one. See if Central starts to slow things down a little bit. Delaney wanted that one. She moves inside the line, a little bit off the mark on that one as Henderson comes down with the rebound for Edison. 5:45 left to go in the game here. Crusaders leading 49-27. Pelly off the mark with that shot. Central with the rebound on this one, bringing it back down. We'll see if they kind of start to slow things down or see if Coach Rocky Brad kind of keeps this pace up a little bit.
Well, all 5 girls can dribble and shoot. I'm impressed by that. Even the big girls can dribble, like Renault, and they all can do it. They all can dribble. They all can shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a walk.
I was gonna say, that's a travel.
Yep.
And it is going to come back down to Central. Just taking a look at some of the scoring here today. As we mentioned, Delaney with 20 points, Rhodey with 14, Sharepko with 11. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll tell you a little bit about the Edison scoring coming up right after this.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas Bordas, we've helped hundreds of people who've been wrongfully treated by insurance companies. Whether it's an auto claim, a homeowner's claim, or a life insurance claim, you pay good money to protect your family. When something bad happens, insurance companies should keep their promise. If they don't, we'll make them pay for their betrayal. Go to our website, bordaslaw.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or give us a call.
Bordas Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
When it comes to the feud,
name a way a woman might say she likes her men and her cheese.
You either nail it,
sharp,
spicy, or fail it.
full of adventure.
When you're at the grocery store, you want to find some adventurous cheese running around the dairy section.
Family Feud.
Where are you going? Stop all this adventure.
Family Feud, tonight at 6 on Fox 9.
The Wheeling Symphony Orchestra celebrates 95 years.
WTOV9 is proud to support these talented musicians.
And you're invited to experience an evening of incredible music.
Symphony on Ice at the West Banco Arena, December 5th.
Scan the QR code now.
Bordas and Bordas High School hoops as we have a run and gun kind of game happening here to kick off the slate. We will have 17 games for you throughout the next 2 months on Fox 9, WTOV9.com, and we're really kicking one off. I've been really impressed with both Edison and Steubenville Catholic Central, Rich.
I'm impressed, really impressed by Catholic Central. They've played 8 girls and are playing at a breakneck speed up and down the floor. Rhodey's played great. The Cards have played great. I mean, they all, like I say, all can dribble, all can shoot. And I think this is their second or third game in 3 days, so Coach Bragg got them in shape.
We never know what to expect when you see a team that only has 1 or 2 seniors on it. When you've got a lot of young kids, you're never sure how mature they're going to look on the court. These girls have looked really good so far.
Rocky and I talked. He says, you got these freshmen and sophomores. You like them to become juniors by Christmas.
Yeah.
Play about 5 games with the lights on in front of people and on TV, and you grow up quick.
Drive there by
Nice
Carpenter.
shot.
She gets it up and gets it to go. It was a really nice shot. That's 12 for her on the afternoon. Ooh, there, see, you're starting to see some of that pressure that they can put on. Edison bringing it back down. Boca. She's got 2 points on the afternoon, trying to add to it there. That ball goes off the rim and it back to Central.
See, the thing with Central, Rhodey can bring the ball down the floor if they get stuck. She's like a point guard. She's
Absolutely.
like a big point guard, you know.
Well, I think they have her listed as a guard, a guard forward. So
handles,
really can kind of do it all.
She handles the ball, she gets it to a real guard, and then she goes down underneath. So, you know, she has 14 points, but I'll bet you she's responsible right there. She's responsible for about 20, 25 with her rebound and passing.
Looks like that ball went off. Central coming back down to Edison. We've got a 49-29 score, 4:05 remaining in this game. Edison looking to chip away a little bit here, and as you mentioned, if they could start hitting some baskets, they can start putting on that pressure and maybe sink a few fast.
Wow.
Nice move there from Carpenter. She's been going inside strong. I give her a lot of credit.
Yeah, she's aggressive. She takes it to the hoop. She gets, they're going to give her 2 here.
That'll be the second on Balobin, who is another one of the three-headed monster that Rocky Bragg talked about this season. All 5'10" or 5'11", 4 of them.
Here comes another one. You know, they just go in and out. Yeah, early in the season, right around Christmas, you're going to know what kind of team you have. These first 3 or 4 games are, like I say, it's all new to, especially these underclassmen.
Carpenter unable to sink that second one. Central gets the rebound, and we'll see if they can, whether they want to slow down the pace. There is some pressure, though, so they might not be able to just yet.
They move the ball really well.
They do. These girls always seem to know where everybody is going to be at all times.
That's what they're
so
doing.
important.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now. Just working the clock. Try to get a layup out of this.
Want to get it out of the corner, though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh. Edison is able to force the turnover there. Taking the ball up to Carpenter. Carpenter
nice.
has the open shot, but misses it.
Got to use your right hand there.
Central kind of slowing some things down. Rocky Bragg calls it time out on this one. We have 3:09 remaining in this game. Crusaders with the 49-29 lead. And Rich, this is my first time at the Unified Sports Complex Fieldhouse, and this is gorgeous.
This is beautiful. It's one of the only places you could eat, have dinner, and watch the game through the glass. It's beautiful down here.
This rivals some of the colleges, facilities I've seen.
Well, there's not a bad seat in the house. It's very well lit, and whoever put this thing together did a heck of a job. I know I got to give credit to Bill Beatty, the superintendent. I've known Bill forever. And also I'd like to mention Yonk De La Reta. Yonk was a former principal here.
Yep.
He passed away years ago. He would have loved to see this place.
Oh, yeah. A lot of new athletics facilities here at Edison High School. They just cut the ribbon on the field house in 2022. Seats about 1,500. You know, you got a conference room overlooking it. As you said, you could sit and eat. Just a great complex.
I don't know if they've had tournament games here, but I'm sure you could, you know, if they want to.
Absolutely. Great
There's
little spot.
Plenty of parking. Yep.
All right, Central brings the ball in. Repko with the ball.
He got some young kids in the game now.
Oh, yeah. Boca brings it back. Gets it out to Henderson. That ball goes off Henderson, and that'll go back to Steubenville Central. 2:55 remaining in the game. Crusaders still with a 20-point lead in this one. Oh, there's some pressure, though.
Yep.
They are good when they can get that pressure.
Yeah.
We do have a jump ball here. Possession going to go back to Edison. So Edison is being led in this game by Carpenter. She's got 12. Henderson has 11. Henderson has led them in scoring their first 3 games. So
yeah, they're going to have to get a little more scoring out of their other 3 people as the season goes on. Whoa.
Yeah, and as we said, you know, some days the hoop just looks bigger than others, you know?
It's unbelievable. I mean, this is a game where I think you'll talk to Coach Smith, probably almost as many turnovers as they have points.
Yep.
And you don't want that.
Yep.
You want to try to keep it to a 3 to 4 to 1 ratio.
Exactly. That ball goes off. Shrepko, that'll go back to Edison. I mean, something like this, too, when you're looking at game 4 of the season, maybe this is the game you kind of wanted to have those turnovers happen and learn from them early, especially with a big schedule coming up the rest of the month of December.
They got 4 or 5 games before Christmas. They can figure it out. And they have a young team, too, with only one senior.
Absolutely. Another turnover there. Central bringing it back down the court. It's Rhodey. She kind of pulls back on that one, so I think they might be
they're trying to just milk the clock a little bit.
2:26 remaining
they got
in the game. Rocky Bragg takes the timeout there. He didn't like that look at all.
He's going to run that offense that kills the clock, and he's trying to tell them what to do. Sometimes the girls don't know what to do. They're ahead by 20. Should we shoot? Should we dribble? Should we pass? He's going to tell them, we're going to run this offense, and we're going to try to kill some time. And you watch when they come back out, they'll get back in their stall game.
Absolutely. And this is Bragg's second season back at Catholic Central. He is an alum. He just started with the team last year. And one thing he said is that he's got a very specific way he would like to run his offense, the way he would like to run his defense. But he wanted to make the transition from what these girls were used to seeing to what he wants them to see a little bit easier. So last year, it wasn't full pedal to the metal in what he was looking to do on the court. And he said this year, everybody has really bought in, and they've been doing a lot more of that run and gun. He said if he didn't have to set up a traditional offense, if he could just be in transition the whole game,
that's what he said.
That's
they
his
do
ideal
fine.
game.
And you know what? Sometimes in high school, especially in high school, if you try to have a structured offense, it doesn't work. They can't. The kids can't do it. They're not pro players. They can't run 2 minutes off the clock or whatever. They can't make an ordinary pass. They're high school kids. They're not NBA players. And sometimes you're better off just letting them play like they're playing out in the yard.
Exactly.
Just tell them the fundamentals of things that, tell them how to manage a clock. Tell them, when you're ahead by 20, we're not shooting hooks off from half court. Things like that, because they don't know sometimes.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly. He said they did a lot of 2-3 defense last year.
Yeah.
And that is one, my fiance is a huge Syracuse guy, so I know a lot about the 2-3 defense.
Yeah.
Jim Boeheim has had a lot of time on our TV in our house. In the first few years of our relationship.
The zone master.
Yes. Yeah. Can be one of the most frustrating defenses I've ever watched in my life.
And you think it's easy or it's lazy? No, it's not.
Oh. It's also once an offense figures it out, it's like, okay, come on, let's look at something else here.
If you play the zone right, a moving zone, it's tough.
Boca with the drive. It's again, these girls, you got a lot of tall forwards that they're trying to get through, and that can be tough when you are a solid 4 or 5 inches shorter than them.
There, they get the layup now, maybe. Oh, they got
it. Rhodey just a little bit off. I give these Edison defenders some credit. Like I said, 4 or 5 inches shorter, but they aren't backing down. They're making some of these shots pretty tough for these taller girls.
There's Rhodey again.
All right, they call that a jump ball.
Yeah, these Edison girls are young, and like I say, you got 2 or 3 weeks to go before Christmas. They're going to see a different team in January. And they've already got off to a good start, so, they're playing with house money right here.
Yep, and I mean, Edison's, came off a 13-10 season.
Yeah.
Central was 11-14 last year, and both coaches told me it's an upward trajectory from what they saw from last year.
Both these teams are going to get, next year you're going to see the same people on the floor.
Yep. Central able to get it back down on their side of the court. You can see there's some pressure. We got a minute and a half left. I think Central's trying to slow it down. Edison's keeping them on their toes, though. I give them credit here.
Nice pass underneath.
Oh,
nice.
Yes. And that was Bolster.
Good.
Left open there.
Good
One
job.
of the three-headed monsters. Bolster, I believe.
He's
5'10"?
Sophomore?
5'10", yep.
Yeah. Another steal. Boy.
All right, we got a minute and 7 seconds left. Central turnover there. Timeout by Edison.
Yeah, he wants to get some girls
possession
in the
of the
game.
ball back there. We got a minute and a second left as the Crusaders lead 51-29.
Yeah. Coach Smith just wants to get some young girls in the game. Timeout there. That was good. I like to see that.
Yes.
The game's out of hand. Girls practice every day. Let them play.
Yes, and
Let
as
them play.
you're taking a look at the American Consolidated Natural Resources replay, as you've seen, Edison has been able to knock down some nice shots when they've had the opportunity.
But just not enough, right?
Exactly. Sometimes, I do think we have really seen the height differential in this one.
And they've lost the turnover battle, which is a killer.
Yeah, when you kind of get the paint taken away because of height, it gets tough. 50 seconds remaining in this one. 51-29 Crusaders. Edison with the ball, looking to add a few too. Just keeps bouncing. Bring the ball back out to the top of the key. That is Bella Cronin. She's a freshman. Nice shot there. Nice attempt. Girls fighting for that ball. Possession is going to give it to Central. We have 26 seconds remaining in this one, and we got a lot of the young folks. Not that we didn't this entire game, but getting in some of these second stringers to get a little bit of action. Yes.
Yeah, don't use the press here. This is good. Just let the clock run out.
22 seconds remaining in this game. Central with the ball. I think this has been a tale of height and a tale of turnovers.
Yeah.
Central continuing to just kind of move the ball around with under 10 seconds to go. Polster gets herself two more here.
Good for her.
As we see the final seconds of this one run out.
Hey.
Nice shot. Steubenville Catholic Central with a 53-29 win over the Edison Lady Wildcats. We will take a quick break and bring you back for a little bit of the highlights from this one.
Is your kitchen tile feeling a bit outdated?
Creative Carpet and Flooring by Meg has just what you need.
Is your hardwood or vinyl flooring showing signs of wear and tear?
Creative Carpet and Flooring by Meg has your back.
Tired of your living room carpet losing its charm?
Let Creative Carpet and Flooring by Meg breathe new life into your space.
Don't miss out. Select brands and styles on sale now.
Come on in and make any room feel like new again with Creative Carpet and Flooring by Meg. Visit us today and let's transform your space together.
Would you buy a life insurance policy if you knew your rate increased every 5 years? What if $9.95 a month bought you less than $1,000 in protection? Sadly, many policies that seniors buy today fail to mention this in their advertisements. You could buy a policy that might not give you enough coverage when you need it the most. Call now to receive free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life Insurance Company. The lifetime coverage. You could qualify for up to $30,000 in whole life protection. With the Senior Care Plan, your coverage can start immediately, unlike other policies that don't give you full coverage for 2 years. By calling now, you'll lock in the lowest rate possible. Call now for your free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life. You have no obligation. Call now.
When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying, News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5, weeknights to see if you won.
Welcome back to our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops. Our first game of the season now officially done as Steubenville Catholic Central grabs a 53-29 win over the Edison Lady Wildcats. We are joined by Central coach Rocky Bragg. Rocky, just kind of walk us through this game. It looked like height and turnovers were big advantages for you guys.
Well, we knew coming in that we did have a height advantage, and we wanted to make sure that we took advantage of that. The thing that we were concerned about was which one of our bigs were going to step up and play a good game tonight. You know, I'm lucky enough to have a rotating three center position, and they're all going to get an opportunity, and we're going to see who has the hot hand. And today it turned out to be a little bit of everybody, along with Mary Rohde, who did a good job on the boards as one of our forward guards.
Brock, I was impressed with your defense. You played the whole game. You guys never got into one-to-one on the other team. You didn't reach, you didn't grab, you moved your feet, and you had 7 or 8 girls play the whole game on this breakneck pace up and down the floor. So I was really impressed. Rhodey was unbelievable. She played the whole game. What a great player.
She is a great player, and we have been conditioning. You know, we were taking the old school style of just conditioning through scrimmage, and we've been playing a lot of scrimmaging at practice, and they've been getting better. They've been getting good wind, and we have to. We're still a very, very young team, so we're not very deep, and we need to be responsible as a starting 5 to be conditioned, to be ready to go in situations like this the whole game.
Rocky, what, as a coach, do you take away from a win like this?
Well, what I take away is I got to have more confidence in my man-to-man defense, because I typically don't. I've known to be a 1-2-2 trap or 1-2-2 spread defense, and our defense usually dictates our transition. But we got to be a little more versatile. We got to buy into the fact that we can't do the same thing all the time. And today was the first time since I've been here at Central that we went man-to-man the whole game, and it paid off. They performed well today. I was very pleased with how we were sagging into the lane. We were helping backside and holding our ground in the middle of the lane on their drives.
Your defense caused almost more turnovers than they had points, and that's a winning formula.
Yeah, for sure.
Great defensive effort.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. They worked hard today. They deserved it. Now we got to work all week and get ready for Harrison this Saturday.
Coach Rocky Brock, thank you so much. I think I lost my microphone there. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the win. Again, a big win by Central here, and we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate what you guys are doing for us. Thank you.
Thank you. And we will be back in just a few minutes with a look at the highlights from this one.
I'm Jonathan Lawson. If you're 50 to 85, please listen closely. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. It's a rate lock for your life insurance that guarantees that once you're insured, your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. Many policies you see don't have one, but you can get a lifetime rate lock from Colonial Penn. This plan was designed for people on a fixed income with coverage options that start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in for life. Coverage can never be canceled, and your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See for yourself. Call for an information kit and gift. Both are free with no obligation.
Call 1-800-418-9990 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-418-9990. 1-800-418-9990. Call now.
WTOV9's Jack Hillgrove is jacked up about sports.
That's the first question I have for you. How much fun has this run been for you?
Jacked up about the black and gold.
A convincing enough win for the Steelers.
High school sports.
1937 was when Bel Air started playing games at Nelson Field.
Everything sports up and down the Ohio Valley.
It's insider knowledge on Ohio, West Virginia, and Pittsburgh sports.
Jacked Up with Jack Hillgrove, a new podcast series on the WTOV9 YouTube channel.
I have an idea. Should I tell you?
I'm the one to tell. I'm the host.
Melissa Peterman is the person.
Is it Stonehenge? What the what?
Right here is the place.
We would have accepted me. I'm also a prehistoric monument.
This funny new game show is the thing.
It is made with bourbon, sugar, and a certain herb.
Mint julep.
Yes!
Person, place, or thing.
I don't even drink!
Person, Place, or Thing, tonight at 7 on Fox 9. News 9 Sunrise is celebrating this season with holiday trivia. Grab your phone to scan this QR code. Sign in and get the trivia question right for a chance to win the daily prize of a $100 prepaid debit card and be the $5,000 national weekly winner. Go to WTOV9.com/contest for official rules and to enter. Holiday Trivia is sponsored by Smart Retirement. Smart Retirement, planning your future with confidence.
I love winter, but there's some people I don't like winter. No matter your preference, helping you stay connected so you understand what's coming and when. That's what I do best. There's a science to helping you prepare for freezing temperatures, snow, and ice. Through it all, the Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping to prepare for winter's worst, even right down to your own backyard.
Your severe weather expert, Jeff Exline, and the News 9 Severe Weather Team are everywhere.
Welcome back inside the Edison Unified Sports Complex here in Richmond, Ohio. We have just wrapped up our first Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops broadcast of the year as Steubenville Catholic Central defeats Edison 53-29. This was the girls as we're getting ready for a doubleheader. The guys will be tipping off at 6 o'clock. But before we get to that game, Rich, let's kind of talk through what we saw in the girls' game.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a fast-paced game. It was. Unfortunately for Edison, the turnovers killed them. Like I say, probably more turnovers than points. Central, great job on defense. They're bigger underneath, and it showed it toward the end of the game. Central with balanced scoring. I believe they had 3 girls in double figures, and that was the story of the game.
Well, Mary Rohde, junior Mary Rohde, 5'11", had a huge game, was kind of just able to use her height to her advantage throughout most of the afternoon.
Absolutely. She, whatever points she had, she was responsible for about 10 more.
Yep, yes, and then, as you mentioned, 3 players in double digits for the Crusaders. That included sophomore Mara Delaney and senior Natalie Cherepko, who you could kind of see. Rohde had a hand in a lot of stuff, but Cherepko was kind of quarterback of the team throughout the game.
She's the quarterback of the team, and all these young girls are going to learn from her.
And then Edison, kind of one of the big issues they had is that while they were missing baskets, they weren't able to get that full court press on the way they usually like to play.
And they're going to be a better team. They're 3-0 coming in. Like I say, by Christmas, all these young girls, these freshmen and sophomores, they're going to turn into juniors and seniors during the course of the year. So they're going to be a lot better.
All right, so that will wrap it up from the girls' side of things. Again, the Crusaders with the 53-29 win over the Lady Wildcats are going to take a quick break. When we get back, Rob Metzger will take you into the next game as the guys get ready to face off.
WTOV9's Jack Hillgrove is jacked up about sports.
That's the first question I have for you. How much fun has this run been for you?
Jacked up about the black and gold.
A convincing enough win for the Steelers.
High school sports.
1937 was when Bel Air started playing games at Nelson Field.
Everything sports up and down the Ohio Valley.
It's insider knowledge on Ohio, West Virginia, and Pittsburgh sports.
Jacked Up with Jack Hillgrove, a new podcast series on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. News 9 Sunrise.
Helps get you morning ready to tackle the day.
Ready to get the kids off to school. Let's take a look at the bus stop forecast.
Ready for anything.
More money has been awarded to start a community coalition.
No matter if you're waking up in Wheeling.
There is still no update on the conditions of the 2 injured individuals.
Or in St. Clairsville. Belmont College locally is involved with a new program they're rolling out.
News 9 Sunrise is everywhere in the Ohio Valley.
On every device.
Every morning.
Helping to get you morning ready.
News 9 Sunrise is celebrating this season with holiday trivia. Grab your phone to scan this QR code. Sign in and get the trivia question right for a chance to win the daily prize of a $100 prepaid debit card and be the $5,000 national weekly winner. Go to WTOV9.com/contest for official rules and to enter. Holiday Trivia is sponsored by Smart Retirement. Smart Retirement, planning your future with confidence.
I have an idea. Should I tell you?
I'm the one to tell. I'm the host.
Melissa Peterman is the person.
Is it Stonehenge?
What the what?
Right here is the place.
We would have accepted me. I'm also a prehistoric monument.
This funny new game show is the thing.
It is made with bourbon, sugar, and a certain herb.
Mint julep.
Yes!
Person, place, or thing.
I don't even drink.
Person, Place, or Thing, tonight at 7 on Fox 9.
Welcome back inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Rob Metzger here now, getting set for the boys matchup between the Wildcats and the Crusaders. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly as the Crusaders will tip off their 2024-2025 campaign against the Wildcats, who have one win under their belts, a victory on Saturday against Southern Local. Tonight, the Bordas Bordas high school hoops broadcast of this season, and we got a busy December ahead. After tonight, we look ahead to next Wednesday night at the Palace on the Hill at Wheeling Park High School. It's a girls matchup between the John Marshall Monarchs and the defending West Virginia Class 4A state champion Wheeling Park Patriots. And then the Sam Andy Classic 2 days later. Great triple header of action from West Banco Arena in Wheeling. We'll bring all of the games to you if you can't make it out to West Banco Arena. The first matchup, the Martin Ferry Purple Rider girls taking on Wheeling Park at 4 p.m. That'll be followed by a matchup, a boys matchup between Wheeling Central and Monroe Central. The Maroon Knights coming off a very strong season, many returnees. Monroe Central returns everyone off of last year's team, which was undefeated all the way until the district championship game, and they are going to be actually opening their season tonight at the Martin Ferry boys. And if you're looking for highlights of that game, we'll have those for you coming up tonight on WTOV9. So that's game 2 of the Sam Andy Classic at West Banco Arena on Friday, December 13th. And then the final matchup, the Brook Bruins and the Wheeling Park Patriots. They will square off coming up in the nightcap. That game will stream live on our WTOV News 9 YouTube channel, our Facebook page. The other two matchups will be live on Fox 9 and streaming as well. And the month of December broadcast will wrap up on the bottom left-hand side of your screen with the Cambridge Bobcats under first-year head coach Logan McCourt, the St. Clairsville graduate. The Bobcats will travel to Harrison Central to take on Aaron Foldy's Huskies. That'll be, again, a 6 p.m. tip-off on Friday, December 20th. That's one night after our high school football award show, live from Wheeling Island Hotel, Casino and Racetrack. So a look ahead at the December schedule here on the Bordas Bordas High School Hoops. We got one game in the books here. The Steubenville Catholic Central girls, a winner, 53-29 over Edison. We're getting set for the boys tip. They'll tip off here in less than about 10 minutes here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. We'll take a time out. When we return, we'll get you set for this matchup with starting lineups, officials, keys to the game, and more. It's the Crusaders and Wildcat boys set to do battle here inside the Edison Fieldhouse live on Fox 9.
WTOV9's Jack Hillgrove is jacked up about sports.
That's the first question I have for you. How much fun has this run been for you?
Jacked up about the black and gold.
A convincing enough win for the Steelers.
High school sports.
1937 was when Bel Air started playing games at Nelson Field.
Everything sports up and down the Ohio Valley.
It's insider knowledge on Ohio, West Virginia, and Pittsburgh sports.
Jacked Up with Jack Hillgrove, a new podcast series on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Dinner with friends gets better with cooking up a storm. Seeking an adventure? There's always something to explore with the Wheeling Feeling. No matter if you're curious about breaking news or getting jacked up about the start of high school sports, reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand. News 9 Sunrise
helps get you morning ready to tackle the day.
Ready to get the kids off to school. Let's take a look at the bus stop forecast.
Ready for anything.
More money has been awarded to start a community coalition.
No matter if you're waking up in Wheeling.
There is still no update on the conditions of the 2 injured individuals.
Or in St. Clairsville. Belmont College locally is involved with a new program they're running.
News 9 Sunrise is everywhere in the Ohio Valley.
On every device.
Every morning.
Helping to get you morning ready.
News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
Back live inside the Edison Fieldhouse on the campus of Edison High School, getting set for Game 2 of our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops, a season-opening doubleheader. The Catholic Central Crusaders, it is their season opener as they take on the 1-0 Edison Wildcats. Rod Metzger along with Rich Donnelly getting set for this matchup here, early season matchup. And Edison's got a game under their belts, defeated Southern Local on Saturday in their opener for Catholic Central. They're a bit short-handed tonight. Some injuries have them limited as far as depth tonight is concerned. But what are you looking for out of tonight's match?
Well, it's going to be an interesting game for both teams. It's early in the season. You're going to find out a lot about your team. And like I said before, you're not going to know until around Christmas time what kind of team you have. So this is an opportunity to see if you have some new kids, some young kids, first time on the varsity level. And in 2 or 3 weeks, well, you're going to see a different team on both sides.
Absolutely. You will see a different squad as the year goes on. And as, again, talking to the head coach of Steub Catholic Central, Don Ogden, they'll be a bit shorthanded. And, of course, as they get things rolling, this team will certainly look different as things go along. Two teams getting warmed up here, getting set for action. The girls of Catholic Central winning 53-29. Our officials for tonight's matchup, Jose Davis, Joey Staffolino, and Zach Kinsey. See there at the bottom of your screen. Those three getting set for this boys matchup here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Again, Edison defeated Southern Local in the opener 69-53. 4 guys in double figures for the Edison Wildcats in that opener. Bryce Rogers led the way with 20 points, 11 boards as well. Isaiah Filburn dropped in 18. Kyle Long, the 5'7" point guard, he scored 15. And Jackson McBain, the junior forward, with 13 points and 11 rebounds. So, 1 game under their belt here on their home court. They got to feel good going into game number 2.
Oh, yeah. You know, you got that first one out of the way, and then now you're playing at home against a really good team at Catholic Central. You're going to find out a lot about yourself. But this is a great time of year. Football is almost over for some of the teams around here. It is. And, another great basketball season.
Time to look at your keys to this matchup between the Crusaders and the Wildcats. For Catholic Central and head coach Don Ogden, he wants to push the ball. Good closeouts on those Edison shooters and finish on their inside shots. And for Edison and head coach Jeremy Maddox, want to play as a team, control the ball, force turnovers, and get some good shots and some points off of those turnovers here in this matchup between these two squads. Last year, Catholic Central swept the regular season series 61-52 and then 60-46. Coach Maddox in his 4th season, Don Ogden in his 6th season as head coach of the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusaders boys program. Getting closer to tip-off here between the Wildcats and Crusaders. They did the national anthem before the girls' game, so we will not be doing that here, but we will be meeting the starting lineups here shortly before tip-off between Edison and Steubenville Catholic Central. A little different this year, Rich. 7 divisions in the state of Ohio for basketball, so there's been some movement. Steubenville Catholic Central is in Division 7, the smallest division. They're one of the bigger teams in Division 7, and the Edison Wildcats will be in Division 5 this year. Of course, last year their season ended against Malvern in the opening round of the tournament. Malvern made it all the way to the regional in Division 3. The Hornets, a great team, made it to the Convo in the regional championship game there. So, getting set here for the starting lineups between these two teams, between the Wildcats and the Crusaders. If you missed the girls' matchup, 53-29, the Catholic Central wins that matchup, bouncing back from a loss last night at Buckeye Local in overtime and handing Edison their first loss of the season. Taking a look now at your Bordas and Bordas starting lineup. First for Catholic Central, Benji Rook starting at the guard spot, along with Colby Krupp, Tommy Purgey, Andrew Rohde, and Caleb Beer. A look there at the lineups between these two, and looking forward to seeing how these guys go.
Yeah, first time playing together as a team. You can practice all you want. You're not going to find out about each other until you get out here under the lights.
And a look at the Edison starting lineup for head coach Jeremy Maddox. Bryce Rogers Kyle Long, Isaiah Filburn, Jackson Wiley, and Jackson McBain. Mentioned some of those guys and their performances in the opener against Southern Local on Saturday. So we'll take a timeout. Coming up, we'll have the tip-off between the Wildcats and the Crusaders here live inside the Edison Fieldhouse, live on Fox 9.
Number 12, Caleb Beard.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
I'm Jamie Bordas of Bordas Bordas. Some things you should know about us. We represent people in personal injury and wrongful death cases. We fight for the little guy against insurance companies and corporations. We offer free initial consultations. We don't charge you anything unless we recover money for you, and we advance your case expenses out of our pockets. Check us out at bordaslaw.com or call us at 888-4JUSTICE.
Bordas and Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Dinner with friends gets better with cooking up a storm. Seeking an adventure? There's always something to explore with the Wheeling Feeling. No matter if you're curious about breaking news or getting jacked up about the start of high school sports, reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
Live inside the Edison Fieldhouse, Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops 2024-2025. Don Ogden and the Catholic Central Crusaders taking on Jeremy Maddox. Edison Wildcats come in at 1-0 on the season. Tommy Purgie, center circle, to jump it up with Bryce Rogers. And we are underway, and quickly, Crusaders with the basketball. Benji Rook.
Edison starting off at a tight man-to-man.
Rook, first team all-district pick last year. Andrew Rohde with the basketball. More on his college destination here in a bit. Good defense, cut off on the baseline, and the steal. Good work by Kyle Long to force that turnover. Here come the Wildcats the other way. Rogers with the basketball, back up top to Long. Long will handle the point guard duties here to start things out. McBain back out to Long. Long over to Bryce Rogers, the junior. Get it over to Filburn. Back up top to Long for three. Off the mark. It's going to be saved inbounds. Nope, out of bounds. It's going the other way back to Catholic Central.
Yeah, Edison running just an open post. They don't have too many big guys underneath, so just a motion offense with everybody just setting picks and throwing a ball and picking away.
Just underway here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. The boys matchup between Catholic Central and Edison. Rohde with the basketball. Dribble to the left hand over. Brought back up top. Looking for the shot was Colby Krupp. Here's Rohde. Back to Rook. Rook, he can shoot it. He'll shoot there. This one off the mark. Purgie battling for the board. Tipped out of bounds. Back to the Edison Wildcats. Purgie, leading rebounder last year for this Crusader squad, who are missing one of their inside presences, Camden Bradley, due to injury, the 6'3 senior. You will unfortunately get to see him tonight. Crusaders missing some guys here in the opener. Wildcats back at it. 3 up in the air. Short. Battle for the board.
Yeah, what you basically have with Edison is probably 5 guards on the floor. Like I say, they don't have a postman to speak of. Central almost the same way. They have a little bigger height with a guy like Purgie and Beer.
Yeah, Beer in that starting lineup, standing at 6'5", wearing number 12. Brody with it, crossover, drives, draws the foul on Long. So first foul of this contest. American Consolidated Natural Resources replay as Brody takes the bucket and draws the foul, and he'll inbound underneath his own basket. Brody looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Purgie. Purgie tries baseline. Nice little floater. Drops in. Tommy Purgie.
Pretty good athlete. Took it to the hoop. Got around his man. Nice little soft touch.
Coming off a real nice football season for Eric Meek and the Crusaders, who won a playoff game. Wildcats looking to answer. Purgie bodying it up. They kick it outside. 3 off the rim. Good box out, by Purgie.
Yep.
And it's the Crusaders basketball.
Central playing pretty solid defense so far. Not fouling, not reaching. Edison looks like they're playing Rook all over the floor, almost a box and one, but they're just trying to guard him all over the floor.
They don't want to get him any room to shoot. He doesn't need much room to shoot.
No, he can shoot.
He'll let it fly. He drives, gets into the lane, rejected by the Wildcats and Rogers. He's got the basketball, pulls up, shoots, banks it in.
Using that bank board.
Rogers with the bucket. We're tied at 2 here, nearing the 5-minute mark. Rook pulls up, off the rim, battle underneath, and coming up with the rebound is Rogers. Rogers, shot in the corner. Off the mark by Jackson Wiley, and here come the Crusaders ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey, baseline, thinks about it, shoots it. Backside rebound.
Good defense.
Stolen away,
again.
though, by Rogers. Here come the Wildcats. Long with the basketball. He'll pull up, he'll shoot. Short, rebound Purgie. Quickly ahead to Rhodey. Rhodey will spin, draws the foul. Might be 2 on Long.
Yeah.
2 fouls on Long as Timmy Mahayo checks in for Student Catholic Central. Andrew Kirkman checks in for Edison here with 4:29 to go in this opening quarter of play. Inbound, nice look to Purgie. McBain bodies him up, but nice. Purgie, strong work. Puts it up and in. He's got both Crusader buckets. It's 4-2.
Crusaders with a little advantage underneath with Purgie. Edison doesn't really have a post player to guard him.
Long stays in there with 2 fouls. Bilber guarded closely by Mahayo. Kirkman with it. Inside look. Nearly stolen away. And drawing the foul is Jackson Wiley. And we'll get the foul. Underneath here, American Consolidated Natural Resources replay.
Yeah,
they whistle Rhodey on the foul.
Yeah, we want to remind fans that it's a new rule last year.
Yes.
1-to-1, go quarter by quarter. 5 fouls and then the 1-to-1. So you got to be careful here. You don't want to get in the 1-to-1 early in the quarter.
Or the bone, you get 2. There's no more 1-to-1. It's just 2 shots.
2 shots. Yeah, right.
Once they hit. After 5 team fouls in a quarter, it goes to 2 shots.
2 shots, correct.
And then it resets after each quarter.
Right.
4-3 your score.
Nice move.
Put back by Purgie. He's got 6. After the Wildcats split the pair at the free throw line. Crusaders answer with a Purgie bucket. It's now 6-3. Wildcats working the perimeter here. Wiley thought about it. Here's McBain. Backs it back out. Long has it knocked away by Mahayo. Stolen, and here come the Crusaders. Purgie.
Nice pass.
Look. Drawing the foul.
Yeah, he can run the floor good.
As he dishes it off.
Central's defense did a real good job there helping. They waited, and then they got the steal, and off they ran. Off they go, and they're going to get 2 shots.
American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. They get Kirkman on the foul. And Colby Krupp at the free throw line hits the first. And a substitution as Rogers comes back into the ball game. Krupp hits his first. It's the second. Good stroke. 2 for 2. It's 8-3. Catholic Central with the lead here, nearing 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Rogers with the basketball. Purgie with the block. Wildcats retain possession. 3-pointer off, and it is Purgie getting it done again on the boards. Quickly up court are the Crusaders. They want to get up and run, and Rook back iron no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Here comes Long. Long will push it back up the court for Edison. Coming off the season opening win Saturday here against Southern Local. Knocked out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Edison Wildcats. Isaiah Filburn, the 6'2 junior, and a timeout here with 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. 8-3, Catholic Central. Your Bordas scoreboard.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans. Compare drug coverage. Compare costs. See if you can save. And make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Compare plans now at Medicare.gov.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Across the nation, got a new menu celebration. Look, we got lobster, pasta, crab, bacon, shrimp for the taking. 500 locations, 7 new creations. Come taste it.
Back live inside the Edison Fieldhouse. 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. Super Catholic Central up 8-3 on Edison.
Yeah, it's been a Tommy Purgie show for Central so far. Getting a lot of buckets underneath. Got 6 points in the first quarter.
Good box out, a block shot as well.
Yeah, doing a good job. Like I say, underneath, Edison doesn't quite have the height to match up with Purgie underneath.
Back to the live action. Wildcats taking the hoop in. Purgie with another board. Stolen away. Long battles for it with Mahayo. And Crusaders with the basketball. Guarding closely by Kirkman is Rook. Rook gets it up. A little screen there by Purgie. Takes the feed from Rook.
Yep.
And a foul underneath.
Yeah, bailed him out. He was going to lose that ball, and Edison fouled him.
Look at Wiley on that foul, his first. 14 fouls for Edison. Rook inside the roadie. Spin. Drop. Rebounded by Long.
Got what they wanted, just could put the ball in the hoop there. Another block by Purgie.
Shot by Purgie. Ooh. Contact with Mahayo. Kirkman's got it. Tough shot, won't drop. Rogers rebound.
Nice.
And the foul.
Tough rebound.
Rogers with 4 points.
For the old folks, that was a Bill Lambier rebound. Grabbed that ball.
And he looks like Bill Lambier with the face shield,
and
too.
muscled his way to the hoop, yeah.
Protecting the face. Lambier, just to mix it up a little bit.
Oh.
Some of the younger folks may not know what we're talking about. But
go look it up, guys.
yeah, you too, Bill Lambier.
They only won about 3 titles, I believe.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Off the miss on the rebound. Another whistle. And a foul. Crusaders. And a substitution as Krupp comes out of the ball game. Beer back in. Wildcats retain possession. Long has it deflected back. Here's Wiley. Now a spin by McBain. Tries to gather. It's out of bounds back to the Crusaders.
Self-inflicted turnover there. Nowhere to go. Lost the ball.
Look at this Wildcat Keys controlled the ball. 8-5 your score and your Bordas and Bordas scoreboard here. Late first quarter. Season opener for Catholic Central. Game number 2 for Edison. Rook drives, loses it, deflected out of bounds. It'll go to Edison. So good work by the Wildcats.
Forced that one a little bit. Nowhere to go. He just took off down the middle. First game, these kids are kind of excited. They want to, show what they can do.
During the 1 minute mark here, the opening quarter. McBain. It over. Over. Here's the 3 in the air. In and out. Here comes Purgie away with it. Up ahead to Rook. Fouled from behind.
Yeah, good foul there. Prevented the easy bunny.
Second foul here on your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay.
Yeah, that's
by Wiley.
Yeah, that's 5 on the Wildcats, so the next one will be a 2-shot, right?
It will be a 2-shot foul next time. This first free throw off the back iron, no good for the Crusaders. Kirkman comes back in. Wiley will take a break on the bench. Second Fox 9 free throw. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Filburn. Almost thrown away.
Almost,
active. Rogers.
Wow, tough shot. And in.
He knows where he wants to go, and he gets the drop. He's got 6. 8-7 now. Crusaders lead down to 1. Mahalia drives. Draws the foul.
That's a block.
Blocking
2 more,
foul. 2 shots now. It's team foul number 6.
Yep, all the way through.
The end of the quarter, which is 35 seconds left. It'll reset when we start the second quarter.
Yeah, kids have to realize toward the end of the quarter, you got to be careful if you have that 5th foul. You got to be careful because it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Good effort by McVay trying to prevent that bucket, but it'll send Mahalia to the line. Up and in. Rogers, take a seat.
And on the defensive end coming down for Central, they have a foul to give before the half. So you don't want to let them get a 3-point shot off at the buzzer. You can foul them before they get to shoot. And
back iron, no good.
Take it out, yeah.
Timmy DeGarmo checks in for Edison.
Oh, that was a walk.
And a travel and back to the Crusaders here with 29.6 on the first quarter clock and a 9-7 lead. Jeremy Maddox, 4th season as head coach. This Edison boys basketball program was an assistant previously under Nate Moses. Mahalia with the basketball over to Purgie. Purgie swings over. Rook, little fake. Thought about it, gets it back up to Purgie. 15 seconds to go in this opening frame. Nice pick, nice defense, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central with 8.2 seconds on the clock. Brody to inbound, underneath his own hoop for Don Ogden's squad. Inbound quickly to Purgie. Purgie turns, in and out, rebound McBain, 4 seconds.
Launch it.
Long, from Long, off the top of the backboard and stuck. Good luck getting that.
That's not a jump ball, is it?
It's always got the jump, or I don't know.
You got to get the rake. Get the rake out of the garage to get that one out.
We'll keep an eye on that. That should be fun. 9-7 Crusaders after one on your Bordas and Bordas scoreboard.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let First Choice America help you to lower your monthly expenses by refinancing your auto loan. Switch and save today. It's easy. Plus, you'll get $250 cash in your pocket to use however you like. It's a great opportunity to tune up your finances. Enjoy low great rates, flexible terms, and no application fees. First Choice America, your first choice for refinancing.
News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
The Wheeling Symphony Orchestra celebrates 95 years.
WTOV9 is proud to support these talented musicians.
And you're invited to experience an evening of incredible music.
Symphony on Ice at the West Banco Arena, December 5th.
Scan the QR code now.
The Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas and Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
Long's long shot at the end of the first quarter. It results in the picture you see. The ball wedged between the shot clock.
If that goes in, is that a 4?
Maybe later if it drops in. They attempted to get it down, but it's not coming out. So we got a new game ball.
You know, our referee, Jose Davis, if he can't get it out, nobody can. Jose, if everybody forgot, he's one of the last guys that ever played 2 sports at D1 Kent State.
Oh, absolutely.
Football, great football, still has records there, and basketball.
And last year, just last April, honored as the OHSA Boys Basketball Official of the Year at the banquet in April. Same banquet where Don Cash was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
He does a great job.
Back to action here, 9-7. Crusaders leading the Edison Wildcats. With game ball number 2. This shot off the front.
Good box
Knocked
out
of bounds. It'll stay, I believe, with Edison.
Yeah. Good box out by Purgie, but the ball went off one of his teammates' legs.
So Long will inbound. Rogers, nice move. Won't drop those.
Another one.
Rebound.
Nice.
Drops it in. Bryce Rogers with 8. From the outside, Mahayo off the mark. Rebounded, pulled in by Rogers, who had 20 points in the opener with 11 boards.
I see why he had 20. Like you said before, Rob, he knows where the hoop is.
Here's Long. Takes it to the hoop. Strong.
Nice
drops
and one.
It in, and the foul. Kyle Long's first point to the ball game. Mahayo whistled for the foul.
Nice move. He twisted his body in there and got the ball off the board. Nice shot.
Fox 9 free throw. Unable to complete the three-point play. Beer with the rebound. And Edison leads 11-9. Rhodey. Over to Mahayo. Cut off there. Rhodey's got it back. Dribbles into the lane. Has it taken away. Here come the Wildcats. And Rogers. Bryce Rogers. Over Wiley. Then they move it around the perimeter. McBain. 3 in the air. Off the iron. And Beer with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Schrock. Behind the back. A little out of control. And a whistle and a foul.
Purgie was loose going down the floor. He had one more dribble and he was saw him. He turned and got ran over.
2 on McBain. Again, the team fouls reset as we start this second quarter. If you get to 6, It's 2-shot foul for the remainder of the half. Rupp handles the basketball over to Rohde. Rohde, guarded by Filburn. Gets it to Mahalia, backs it out. Rupp. To Rook. Rook's in the corner. Up top to Beard. Mahalia. Rebounded. Rohde.
Nice.
Bucket is good. Andrew Rohde, who recently signed to continue his running career at The Ohio State University.
He almost rebounds as good as his sister.
Played pretty well in that last game.
Oh, she was terrific.
Crusader girls victory 53-29. Andrew Rohde in the scorebook. Rohde third in the state cross country meet this fall. Keeps it alive. Edison saves it inbounds, and Rook comes away with it. Benji Rook quickly up court. Could be 3 fouls on Long if they call it on him.
Yep.
It is 3 fouls.
3, oh boy.
Here in the first half by Kyle Long. And a Rook to the Fox 9 free throw stripe. First one, nothing but net.
Sometimes these teams, Rob, they play better without a set offense. I mean, some teams play good to set offense. Some teams, they're better off just go. And to me, that's the way it looks right now between these two teams. They're better in the open court. Seems like if they try to set up an offense, they end up throwing the ball away or losing it. Just go.
Rook gets the rebound on the miss on the second attempt, and it's going to go to the line again. Draws the foul on Kirkman, which would be his second. Don Ogden, year number 6. After 9 years as head coach at Madonna, leading the girls program.
Yeah, Don does a real nice job.
Free throws not dropping for the Crusaders here in the early going. Second one off the front of the iron. Beer battles for the rebound. Here come the Wildcats.
Yeah, the shooting hasn't exactly been a masterpiece, but the kids are playing. They're playing really hard.
Playing hard. Kirkman. Wiley. Short rebound. Pulled in by Pergy. Rook through traffic into the lane.
Off and running.
Going it away. Go get Rook.
Wow, for an offensive foul. I believe they said he put his arm out.
American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. We'll look at it here. And drawing that foul was Long. If he is called for the foul, that's 4.
That's right. You got to be careful.
Here in the second quarter.
Yeah. There's a steal.
And a steal ahead to Rook up and in for 2. Central very aggressive. Once you get to half court, they're really aggressive. 14-11. They try to trap you. And a blocking foul called on Mahalia. Second. Rogers will check in. Filburn will check out. Each team with 3 team fouls in the second quarter. Yeah, they got to be careful here. Like you said, once they get to 5, we're shooting 2, so we got 4.5 minutes to go. Kirkman guarded closely by Mahalia. They get it into Wiley. Dribbles out to Kirkman. Back out to Long. Guarded by Rook. Spread it out. Open post. Nobody inside. Bain baseline, then a spin. Nice take, but not able to drop. Wildcats get it back. Rogers, head fake, baseline, nice floater. A little too strong. Gets the rebound. One drop. And going the other way. Pergy was battling on the board. That'll be their 4th personal foul. And it's 3 fouls on Jackson McBain. Yeah, they got to watch here. They don't want to get too many more fouls on them. They're going to be in foul trouble. 3 on 24 and 3 on 3 McBain and 3 on Long. Yeah. Starters with 3 fouls each here in this first half. Filburn will check back in shortly for Edison. Rohde skips it across to Rook, over to Mahalia. Rohde
Nice move.
Dribble up and in for 2.
Use his body well.
4 points for the future Buckeye runner, Andrew Rohde. 16-11 Crusaders are back in front. On a 7-0 run. Edison led this thing 11-9.
The Central's run off a few here. Most of the points in this game have come underneath, almost like the girls' game. Like I said, the shooting hasn't been great on either team, but the effort's been terrific this first game. A lot of these kids playing for the first time in a varsity game. That first time under the lights, it's like, wow.
Urgy with the steal. Gonna head to Rook. Rook to the left, he drives and scoops it. A travel call is headed the other way. Rogers inbounds, and the Wildcats with the basketball. 3:12 and counting on your Bordas and Bordas scorebar here in the opening half. Central with the lead by 5. Edison looking to end this 7-0 run by the Crusaders. Along with it, into the lane, loses it, back out. Kirkman drives. Urgy with the block. Mahalia's got it. Purgy stuff in the stat sheet here in the first half. Here's Rook, skips it over to Purgy. Back to Rook. Free ball in the air. Put back attempt by Beer, gets his own miss. Won't drop. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Edison. 2:32 to go here in the second.
Central definitely has the advantage underneath.
And a timeout called by Jeremy Maddox. Here with 2:32 to go in the half. We'll take a timeout with them. 16-11 Crusaders lead the Wildcats on your Bordas and Bordas scoreboard.
I'm Jamie Bordas. Trust is important in any relationship. This is especially true when hiring a law firm. I want our clients to trust us. I want them to trust that we're being honest with them, to trust that we're going to fight for them, and that we're going to get a great result. At the end of the case, I want to be able to look them in the eye, shake their hand, and know that justice was done.
Bordas and Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
News 9 Sunrise
helps get you morning ready. Ready to tackle the day.
Ready to get the kids off to school. Let's take a look at the bus stop forecast.
Ready for anything.
More money has been awarded to start a community coalition.
No matter if you're waking up in Wheeling.
There is still no update on the conditions of the 2 injured individuals.
Or in St. Clairsville. Belmont College locally is involved with a new program they're rolling out.
News 9 Sunrise is everywhere in the Ohio Valley.
On every device.
Every morning.
Helping to get you morning ready.
Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Dinner with friends gets better with cooking up a storm. Seeking an adventure? There's always something to explore with the Wheeling Feeling. No matter if you're curious about breaking news or getting jacked up about the start of high school sports, reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand.
16-11, Schuylkill Catholic Central leading Edison here. Second quarter, 2:32 to go until halftime. Crusaders on a 7-0 run after Edison led this thing 11-9.
Yeah, Central getting up and down the floor a little better than Edison right now. They're getting a lot of breakouts and getting a lot of layups. And, a lot of it's due to Purgy underneath getting some blocks and getting some great steals. And then if he doesn't get it, then he's on the other end of the run out.
Wildcats basketball. With Filburn back into the ball game. Rogers. Gets it over to Filburn. Filburn. Started by Beard, deflected, but Wiley with the basketball. Guarded real closely by Purgy.
Yeah.
Rogers will take it baseline. And Purgy
with it again.
Pushes the pace.
He'll
Purgy
shoot 2 more.
Now go to the line.
He'll shoot 2 here, but like you said, Rob, that's the 5th foul on the Wildcats. So two 2 shots coming.
4 fouls on Long.
Rest of the way, yeah. Like I say,
starting point guard.
The Crusaders seem to be getting the ball out and getting it out quick. And they're running.
Bergie with 6 points in the first quarter. He's at the Fox 9 free throw strike. Knocks down the first. And checking in is Timmy DeGarmo. Long will take a seat here. Won't see him, I'm guessing, until the third quarter. Again, he got 4 fouls in this opening quarter. Second one will drop. Jump ball as Beer and Rogers battle for it underneath. Arrow goes to Catholic Central. 17-11. Bergie with it. Back up top to Rhodey. Over to Rook for 3.
I don't know.
In and out of bounds. Staying with the Crusaders. Bergie over to Rhodey. Mahalia. Rook. Stops. Beer back to Rook. Dribbles it back out. Skips it over to Rhodey. Back up top to Rook. 1:38 in the second quarter. Bergie has it deflected by DeGarmo. Crusaders retain possession. Baseline. Knocked out of bounds. It's going back to Edison. Knocked out of bounds by Bergie. They try to keep it alive. So 1:24 to go here in the second quarter. 17-11 is your score. Wiley. DeGarmo has it knocked away from behind by Rhodey and a foul in midcourt.
And that's a.
It was going to be a run out.
That's a 2. Yeah, it was. So
still 2 shots though, but they're going to make him shoot at least.
Make him shoot it right
instead of the easy lay-in.
Yeah. Central very aggressive on defense. They're getting a lot of steals down here on good defensive plays, but they're getting a lot on turnovers.
First foul on DeGarmo as Mahalia heads the free throw strike. First one back iron, no good. Second shot for Mahalia. Up and in and out. Rebounded by Rogers. 1:10 and counting here in this opening half. Crusaders up 17-11. Wildcats with the basketball. Trying to stop this run. Stolen away by Rhodey. Yep. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay.
That's one of those unforced turnovers again. They're killing us. They almost amount to 4 points. You lose your chance to score 2, and then if the other team gets 2, it's a 4-point deal.
Rhodey inbound in front of his bench. Over to Rook. Less than a minute to go here in this opening half of basketball.
Edison going to be careful here. No careless fouls.
Ooh. Knocked away.
He got one foul call. Like that one. No reaching. You can't be reaching with on your 6th foul. You can't be doing that.
So Wiley.
Yeah.
His third. So 2 Wildcats with 3 fouls, 1 with 4 in this opening half.
Yeah.
Rook at the free throw line, nothing but net. McBain and Wiley with 3 fouls, Long with 4. 18-11 and Edison basketball. Rook with 4 points here in the opening half.
Central pressing full court, trying to get a steal.
Rhodey, good pressure, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man, try to get an easy steal here before the half.
Going to get a trap there in the corner. Rogers throws it off the foot of the Crusaders. It'll stay with Edison. 47 seconds. Don Ogden looks on.
Central this time, they can afford to foul here and give up one.
They can be aggressive. They are. But
they're going to give up a layup.
Kirkman.
Oh, man.
A little too strong in the rebound for the Crusaders. Mahalia's got it. 35 seconds. Fires it too strong. Out of bounds. Back to Edison.
This last minute has turned into rec league ball. We're just going up and down, throwing it everywhere. Again here, Central could foul here. Don't let him get a
foul.
Yeah. Not there. Not a foul like that. Yeah.
you want to get them in the corner. You want to try to trap them, be as aggressive as you can.
You just don't want them shooting a three. You could foul them. They have one more foul to give, I believe.
That's 3 on Mahalio.
Yeah. They have one more foul to give. You don't want them coming across half court and shooting a three at the end of the half.
Rupp checks back in with 31 seconds
and
to go.
plus you run some time off the clock, too. So let's see if they do it. They're going to trap here at the half. And there's the...
Pulled away by Purgie. Purgie ahead. Rook lays it up. Too strong. Rudy had the rebound. And here comes Rogers. 18 seconds. DeGarmo. Kirkman.
He's going to the hoops.
Yes, he is.
Purgie again with another
rebound.
block.
9 seconds to go. Purgie's got it ahead to Rook. Rook with 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Rook pulls up from the free throw line. It's good. And that's how we'll end the first half with a Rook bucket from the free throw stripe. It's halftime here at the Edison Fieldhouse. The Crusaders on a run, leading 20-11 at the break. We'll be back in a moment.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With a $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
News 9 Sunrise is celebrating this season with holiday trivia. Grab your phone to scan this QR code, sign in, and get the trivia question right for a chance to win the daily prize of a $100 prepaid debit card and be the $5,000 national weekly winner. Go to WTOV9.com/contest for official rules and to enter. Holiday Trivia is sponsored by Smart Retirement. Smart Retirement, planning your future with confidence.
20-11 at the half. Student Capital Central leading the Edison Wildcats here at the Edison Fieldhouse. Take a look at some of the first half highlights of this one. No three-pointers made in this opening half. A few two-pointers, free throws as we take a look at some of the action from early on in this one. A big block there by Bryce Rogers, and on the other end gets the bucket. He had 8 points in the first half to lead Edison. Tommy Purgie was stuffing the stat sheet, gets the bucket underneath there. Follows up his own miss, stopping in for 2. Gets a block shot. Rogers sticking with it. Bucket and the foul. Again, Rogers with 8 of the 11 points for Edison. The only other bucket field goal-wise for Edison in the opening half was right there. Kyle Long is in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Andrew Rohde, bucket for the Crusaders. He's got 4. Then the steal with Benji Rook, who had all 6 of his points in the second quarter. And again, it's been an 11-0 run by the Crusaders to end the first half and lead it here 20-11. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll see what's ahead for these teams. And that basketball still sitting atop the hoop from the first quarter. We'll take a timeout.
My name is Leanne Goddard. I'm the Director of Ambulatory Services for WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital and Wheeling Hospital. I've had a couple mammograms here at Reynolds. It's a very quick process. They call you and pre-register you over the phone. You go back to radiology, you check in, and then they take you back to the room. The staff is so nice, and they're so reassuring and comforting, and it really is a very quick process.
Who are the people that serve part-time in the Ohio Army National Guard? We are your neighbors and friends. We are your sons and daughters. Our service is providing us valuable job skills, and it pays up to 100% of our tuition. We're proud to serve our state. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service with the Ohio Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/OH.
20-11. Student Catholic Central leading Edison here at halftime. Season opener for the Crusaders. Game number 2 for the Wildcats. And the Crusaders take a look at their schedule ahead after they take on the Wildcats here. They got Wellsville on the road Friday night. Actually, they'll now have a game on Saturday against Jefferson County Christian, which was supposed to be the opener, but the game got moved to a Saturday, and then that'll be followed up with a trip to Bridgeport. That'll be a good test. Bridgeport should be very good this year. Head coach Donnie Cash. Parkersburg Catholic on the 13th. Caldwell should be very good again under head coach Clint Crane, and then they'll host Buckeye Local on the 17th. Again on the 7th, a game added with Jefferson County Christian at home, which is a makeup from the opener, which was postponed by just a few days. We'll take a time out and see what's ahead for the Wildcats here on the Bordas and Bordas High School Hoops. Crusaders lead at the half, 20-11.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
WTOV9's Jack Hillgrove is jacked up about sports.
That's the first question I have for you. How much fun has this run been for you?
Jacked up about the black and gold.
A convincing enough win for the Steelers.
High school sports.
1937 was when Bel Air started playing games at Nelson Field.
Everything sports up and down the Ohio Valley.
It's insider knowledge on Ohio, West Virginia, and Pittsburgh sports.
Jacked Up with Jack Hillgrove, a new podcast series on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
20-11, Student Catholic Central leading Edison at the half here, live inside the Edison Fieldhouse. We'll go look at what's ahead for Catholic Central. What's ahead for Edison? They got a Friday night matchup at Toronto. It's a good early season, another early season rivalry.
That'd be a great one.
Toronto opening up tonight here, not here, but tonight against Wellsville is their season opener. And then Edison with a trip to Southern Local. They just beat Southern Local here in the season opener on Saturday. They've also got a matchup with a talented young Bridgeport squad coming up on the 13th, Connaughton Valley on the 19th. And then the game on the 21st is not at Toronto. It is on the road, but it's up in Cleveland at the home of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's right.
Edison and Toronto will play there at the home of the Cavs. That game will be, I believe, at 4 o'clock after River and Bridgeport play at 2.
That's pretty neat for the kids to go.
And then the Cavs play that night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I got my granddaughter cheers for Toronto, and that's going to be a wonderful experience to go up there and see what an NBA arena looks like.
And I know last year Edison and Toronto also played up there, so it'll be a second chance for those guys, and add River and Bridgeport into the mix this year as well, right before that Toronto-Edison matchup in Cleveland on the 21st. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll get you set for third quarter action here between Edison and Steubenville Catholic Central.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
18% of cancers diagnosed are diet related. I am Jill Spangler, Director of Clinical Nutrition with WVU Medicine. Making sure that we're off to a good start initially by eating healthy. So not only nutrition, but also physical activity. Staying active is very important, not only mentally, but also physically when it comes to prevention, treatment, and after treatment.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas & Bordas, we understand that car wrecks can be traumatizing in many ways. Medical bills pile up. You may be without a car. You don't know how to deal with the insurance company. We can help. Our goal is to make the process easier so you can focus on your health while we focus on your case. If you need help after a car wreck, give us a call. It would be our privilege to speak with you.
Bordas Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
The Bordas Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
It's about time to start third quarter action here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Crusaders of Catholic Central leading 20-11. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly. This is the second game of a doubleheader here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. The Crusader girls won the opener 53-29 over Edison, a game that you got the chance to see, and a good win for the Crusaders to bounce back from a loss last night at Buckeye Local.
Yeah, good way to start the season for Rocky Bragg and his crew. They're going to be okay. A lot of young kids, a lot of young kids on Edison too. So I think both teams, like I said, are after January, you're going to see a different team. Yeah,
same here tonight. What you see tonight certainly going to be different than what you see down the road. Crusaders shorthanded in this one due to injuries and such. So what you see tonight's not even what you're going to see in a week or two. So, a lot of room to grow. But, hey, if you're going to be learning and growing, you might as well do it while you're winning. And right now it's 20-11.
They're doing it now. And then Wildcats got to be careful. They got 3 guys in foul trouble, 2 with 3, 1 with 4.
Right, Long's got 4.
And they don't want to get into a foul shooting contest here with the Crusaders because they shoot it pretty good. But Central's defense has really bothered Edison. Edison, I don't believe has a 3. I don't think either team has a 3.
No team has a 3-pointer made in its first half.
Central's been able to run the floor a lot better than Edison, thanks to a lot. Yeah. Tommy Purgey getting the blocks. And then if he doesn't get the rebound, he's on the other end going for the layup. So if Edison can stop them from running out, they'll have a better chance the second half.
And Camden Bradley, there in the black sweatshirt, one of the starters from last year, out injured, 6'3" senior. So he'll be back sooner than later. He was a third-team All-District pick last year, 8.7 points per game. Tommy Purgey was a second-team All-District pick at 9.1 points. And a Rook first-teamer last year with 16 points per game. He has 6 in the opening half. And although the shots have not necessarily been dropping for either team at a rapid rate, they've been playing hard.
They've been playing. Hey, first game in, it's like you can't wait all summer and all fall to get back out here, and here we go.
Nearly across the midcourt stretch there. Filburn's got the basketball guarded closely by Caleb Beer. The long arms. Rook gets on the floor, steals it away. Here's Beer ahead to Rook. Rook drives it, scores it.
There's a run out right there.
8 for Benji Rook.
You can't pick up your dribble like that. He dribbled, then picked it up, and they double-teamed him.
22-11. Tough shot. Rogers tries to throw it off of Purgey. He does, and it'll stay with Edison. It was 11-9 Edison in the second quarter.
They haven't scored since.
And a run for the Crusaders now, 13-0, stretching here into the third quarter. Corner, 3, good. That's first they needed. It's Jackson Wiley, the first 3 of the game for either team. Quickly up court, Rook answers. And he's in double digits with 10.
Baseline to baseline. You can't let a guy do that after a made bucket.
24-14. Early stage of the third quarter on your Bordas Bordas score bar. He's an opener for Bordas Bordas High School Hoops live here on Fox 9 and on our digital platforms. If you're watching on our YouTube channel or Facebook or our WTOV9 app or website, welcome in. Deflected by Beer.
Good defense again.
And the Crusaders have it. And it traveled. Too much movement while on the ground.
Yeah.
It'll be Edison basketball.
I think they're calling that more. They're going to start calling that this year. If you're on the ground and you're rolling around, they're going to call that a travel. You just stay still and get rid of the ball, you're okay.
Rogers. Up top to Filburn. Back over to Long. Long baseline. Won't drop. Purgey kept it alive. Ahead to Krupp. Krupp here to Rook. Rook ahead of the pack.
And they're running.
Deflected. Pulled in by Krupp. Over to Rook. He is going to think about it. He can hit that.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Jumper. Too strong. Rebound underneath.
Purgie.
Tommy Purgie with 9. 26-14. Crusaders lead is 12. Rogers picks up the dribble over to Filburn. Back out to Rogers. Rogers pulls up from the elbow. A little too strong. Battle for the board. They keep it alive. McBain.
Another block.
Block shot. Pulling away by Filburn. Long. Short on the 3. Saved in by McBain out of bounds. It's Crusader basketball.
Edison's getting killed underneath, and then that's why they're getting the runouts. Central's getting a rebound, and they're gone. And Edison doesn't have a whole lot of height underneath to get those rebounds. So they got to do a better job of boxing out.
Brody goes baseline with the left hand. Nice take. Gets his own miss. Puts it up and in. 6 points for Andrew Rohde. It's 28-14. Long to Wiley. What about the 3? Picks it up, gets it over. Filburn. Deflected.
Nice.
Out of bounds. Rook with the defense.
Nice hands-on defense. Edison right now, they can't let this game get away from them anymore. Crusaders starting to pull away with their defense, and like I say, they're really getting up and down the floor.
Brody swings it over. Krupp for 3.
Purgie.
Crashing the boards. Purgie. On the baseline, out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. Brody to inbound. Krupp over to Brook. Brook quick spin.
He's quick.
Lays it up.
Nice move.
In. 6 in the quarter. 12 for the game for Benji Rook. It's 30-14. The lead has grown to 16. They'll draw the foul on the drive by Long. 2 shots upcoming. 3rd foul on Colby Krupp. You look at Benji Rook with 6 points in this quarter. 12 for the game. Pulls up.
Yep.
Hit the bucket right there before halftime, and then continued that momentum here into the 3rd quarter. Check out your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. An attempt is good.
Wow.
Nice look. Krupp.
Central runs even when they don't have a fast break.
Rogers.
Nice.
Drops in. Leading away with 10 points for the Wildcats. Quickly up court. Crusaders want to run and push the pace.
Run again.
Rook. A little short there. Wildcats come away with it. Rogers. 4 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. He pulls up. Banks it off the glass and in. Back-to-back buckets.
He likes that bank shot. He knows what to do with that angle.
He's got 12. It's 32-19. Purgie back up top to Krupp.
Edison in looks like a zone. It's like a 2-1-2 zone right now.
Kicked by Rogers. Stays with the Crusaders.
Yeah, Crusaders are a little quicker, so Edison might go to the zone for 2 reasons. One, for quickness, and the other is to cut down on their fouls. As you see this quarter, they haven't come into foul yet.
Off the mark. Unable to handle the pass inbounds. Here come the Wildcats. Filburn shoots. Off the iron. Rebound McBain. Back to Filburn. Filburn. Over to Rogers. Wiley's got it for the Wildcats. Out of bounds.
Kick off his knee. Yeah.
Off. Out of bounds. Crusader basketball. Our second game ball of this one, because the
other one
is
was
still stuck above
way
the
up
hoop.
north, way up north. I don't know how Tom's going to get that ball down. Might have to.
Might be a job for gym class.
Or call the fire department.
Yeah, that's true.
See if they can borrow one of their ladders. That sucker's up there.
Well, they got the balcony there behind.
Yeah,
the hoop,
you
so
can.
maybe you get something long enough to
Uh-huh.
poke it loose. 32-19, Crusaders with the lead, and the ball deflected, stolen away by the Wildcats.
Nice move.
Quickly up court.
Yeah.
Drop.
Did everything. There's Central running again. Rook.
It's Rook behind the defense. It's in.
He's quick.
14 for Benji Rook.
Yep,
Eight in the quarter.
Out quicking them.
34-19, 2:33 to go in the third on your Bordas Bordas score bar. Shot off the mark. Krupp with the rebound, and Rody's got it. He'll push it.
Running again. Whoa.
Ahead, a little bit out of control there.
Yep.
And the Wildcats get it.
Off his knee. Nice play.
He has been all over the place. And when shots weren't dropping early in this game, Purgey and the hustle and the blocks and the steals, that was really big at the time.
It was, yeah. Like I say, he's got 9 points, but he's accounted for probably 10 more by blocks and rebounds. Oh, almost a walk there.
Inside to Purgey.
Nice pass.
An assist.
There you go, another
to
pass.
Rody. Add to an assist for Purgey, and Rody with the bucket. He's got 8. 36-19, 2:01 to go. In this third quarter, stolen away. Rody.
Another steal, and there he is again.
Ahead. The Rook. Timeout. Wildcats. 1:51 to go. It's a 38-19 Crusader lead. We'll take a timeout as well.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car. But now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
News 9 Sunrise is celebrating this season with holiday trivia. Grab your phone to scan this QR code. Sign in and get the trivia question right for a chance to win the daily prize of a $100 prepaid debit card and be the $5,000 national weekly winner. Go to WTOV9.com/contest for official rules and to enter. Holiday Trivia is sponsored by Smart Retirement. Smart Retirement, planning your future with confidence. Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Dinner with friends gets better with cooking up a storm. Seeking an adventure? There's always something to explore with the Wheeling Feeling. No matter if you're curious about breaking news or getting jacked up about the start of high school sports, reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand.
Coming out of the Edison timeout, Student Catholic Central leading now 38-19 on another run here to send things to 19 live inside the Edison Fieldhouse.
I think Wildcats, what did you say, Rob? Yeah, 11 points.
Here's the last play before the timeout. Rody to steal ahead to
nice
Rook.
Steal, yep.
Rook with 10 points in the quarter, 16 for
overall.
the game. Rody, the future Ohio State Buckeye runner, getting the job done for the Crusaders on both sides.
Little trap at half court is giving them a lot of trouble.
Wiley. Kirkman. Long. Trying to get it to
Another,
the stolen away. Mahayu got his hand on it.
Really quick.
Rook for 3. Good. That's the Crusaders' first 3 of the game. And they still lead 41-19.
Nice pass.
Nice look to McCain. Up and in for 2. His first points. Quickly up court, Rook. Brody. Rupp back up to Mahalia. Minute mark in this third quarter. Purgey. Will stay with Central. Rogers checks back in for Edison. Wilburn will head to the bench.
Wildcats have done a good job not fouling, but the Crusaders have got hot.
Speaking of hot,
they're hot.
Benji Rook's got fire, his second 3 in a row. Gets 16 points in the quarter.
Another
away,
steal.
Urgy, and draws the foul.
Yeah, he's been all over the place.
Benji Rook back-to-back threes for the Crusaders. 16 points in the quarter. He's got 22 now to lead all scorers.
Yeah,
American Consolidated Natural Resources replay off the inbounds.
They got hot here the second half, shooting-wise.
You knew at some point.
Yeah, they had
the lid was going to come off.
First half, they just couldn't throw it in the ocean.
Season opener for the Crusaders. Game number 2 for Edison. Rook again gets it up to Mahayo.
Zone 2-1-2, and they got
away
a
by
steal.
McBain. Rogers with it, pushes it up court. Gets some contact on the bump.
He's going to call it. Yep.
And a foul.
Yep, initiated the contact.
The Fox 9 free throw strike is Rogers, who leads Edison. Drops it in. He's had a big third quarter as well. He's got 10 points, 18 for the game. He's got 18 of the 24 Edison points. 3 in the air for Rook. It's good!
He's feeling it.
Rook is cooking here. It's 47-24. Less than 5 to go in the quarter. Off the mark. And 3 quarters in the books. Steubenville Catholic Central extends it to a 23-point lead. 47-24. We'll be right back.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
WTOV9's Jack Hillgrove is jacked up about sports.
That's the first question I have for you. How much fun has this run been for you?
Jacked up about the black and gold.
A convincing enough win for the Steelers.
High school sports.
1937 was when Bel Air started playing games at Nelson Field.
Everything sports up and down the Ohio Valley.
It's insider knowledge on Ohio, West Virginia, and Pittsburgh sports.
Jacked Up with Jack Hillgrove, a new podcast series on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. News 9 Sunrise is celebrating this season with holiday trivia. Grab your phone to scan this QR code, sign in, and get the trivia question right for a chance to win the daily prize of a $100 prepaid debit card and be the $5,000 national weekly winner. Go to WTOV9.com/contest for official rules and to enter. Holiday Trivia is sponsored by Smart Retirement. Smart Retirement, planning your future with confidence.
Do you have what it takes? Energy, capability, dedication, a team player. Start your journey with ACNR. Apply online at acnrinc.com. Unearth your potential. Power your future.
The Bordas Bordas High School Hoops on Fox 9 is sponsored by Bordas Bordas, American Consolidated Natural Resources, WVU Medicine, and McAdoo Towing and Crane Service.
(47-24). Steubenville Catholic Central leading Edison.
And Rook has pretty much taken this game over, Rob, like you say. What is it, 17 or 18 this quarter?
In
like
19 in the third quarter.
19 in the third
25
quarter.
25 for the game.
Yikes.
Crusaders 27-13 outscoring the Wildcats there in the third.
He's going to get 2 more here, looks like. Oh, he missed the layup.
Off the mark there after hitting 3 straight threes. Cats will push the pace. Up and short on the 3. 47-24 your score here early in the fourth. Rogers backs it out to Long. Long in the lane. Rebounded by Rook.
And off they go again.
Ahead. Mahayo, lefty lane. Good. His first field goal. He's got 3 points. 49-24.
Off. Boy.
Been hustled by Long, but it's still going back to Central. Crusaders have played with just 6 due to the injuries and short bench at the varsity level.
They're doing fine.
They'll get more guys back, though, as this year goes on. Here's Rook. Open to the lane. Up and in.
It reminds me of another Steubenville great, JoJo DeAlbert, back in the day. I don't know if JoJo ever scored 27 in his career, but he was quick.
Oh, Benji's got 27 in this game.
Ah, Lord. Another steal. Oh, got away.
She got a hand on it.
Yeah, it bailed him out.
Might get corrupt. Kirkman checks back in. After the foul on Purgie, his first. For all the activity Purgie's done, that's only his first foul.
Yeah. All the blocks he's had and the great defensive plays.
About it. Turn around, in and out. Rebounded by Andrew Rohde. Baseline. Rook pulls up. Won't drop. Wildcats come away with it. Long's been playing with 4 fouls the whole half.
Got Purgie that time, I think.
Yeah, 2 on Purgie.
Yeah.
That announcer Jinx was sitting there.
Yeah,
2 fouls
did.
Now.
Yeah, he said he had nothing, yeah.
American Consolidated Natural Resources.
He did it, Purge. He did it.
My fault. At the free throw line. The Fox 9 free throw line. Long. Up and in. His 4th point. It's them both. (51-26). Purgie drives. Reverse.
Beautiful.
It's good. He's in double figures with 11. Tommy Purgie, a strong game here in the opener.
Nice.
Take for Long, up and in. Quickly back up court. Ohio, back out. Shot in the corner, off the mark. Out of bounds. Marcus Poulin checked in for the Crusaders, a junior. Wearing number 4. Purgie. His 11th points of the game.
Beautiful shot.
Up and under on your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. 11 for him, 27 for Rook. McBain from the outside, off the iron. Tracking it down is Rohde. Ahead to Purgie, up and in for 2 more. 13 for Tommy. 55-28. Long. Drops it in. Second field goal of the quarter. He got 6 points in this quarter, 9 for the game. Poulin, back out. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central. Clayton Kinovich will check in here for Edison for the first time, along with Jackson Wiley, one of the starters for the Wildcats. Less than 5 to play in this one. 55-28. Rook. Back out. Beer shoots. Back iron. Rebound. Crashing the boards. Rohde draws the foul.
Just a little bit too big, a little bit too quick. Crusaders have taken over the game here in the 4th quarter. They've done pretty good without the missing parts.
Absolutely. Rohde hits the first. Again, up until lately, they only had played 6 players generally.
Yeah.
Rohde's not going to get tired. I mean, he can run all day. So
yeah. Yeah, don't try to outrun him.
We'll take a timeout here.
Yeah, he can probably run home after the game.
Absolutely. 56-30 Crusaders in front.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel, a new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program. Skyview 9 with twice the power to help discover breaking news. Experience more and know more. 2 drones, 1 great news team, unlimited reach. News 9 and Skyview 9 take you everywhere. Sponsored by WMC. When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying, News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5, weeknights to see if you won.
Don Ogden and the Student Capital Center Crusaders in control here. 56-30 is their season opener. Edison game number 2. They won here on Saturday against Southern Local. And a second free throw coming here for Andrew Rohde. And for his 10th point to join Purgie and Rook in double figures. Nice stroke, gets it up and in. So 10 points for Andrew Rohde.
Little boy number 1.
From the outside, long, front iron, battle for the board. Pulled back out by Wiley. Wiley for 3. Good Rohde with the rebound. Good box out. In the corner, knocked out of bounds. 57-30 your score here, 4:17 to go. Ready to inbound. Rook up top. Pooler. Rohde back with it. Beautiful Edison Fieldhouse here. Great place to watch a basketball game. Rook gets into the lane. Won't fall this time. Battle for the board. Here come the Wildcats. Kirkman blocked, but a foul called.
Yep.
Virgin nearly had another block. 3rd foul.
Or what, you don't foul out. He had none in 3 quarters, and then
as soon as I talked about it.
Boom, you got him. You got him this time.
There on your American Consolidated Natural Resources replay. DeGarmo back in for Edison. Free throws are good. For Kirkman at the free throw line there. 7:32. And Don Ogden worked with a short bench in this one. It hasn't really mattered. It's worked out well for them.
Just taking their time, running the clock off, and no hurry.
Purgie back up top to Poulin. Over to Krupp. Look inside to Purgie.
Tough in there. Tough inside.
Oh, tough.
Good move.
Tommy Purgie again. 6 points in this quarter, 15 for the game. 59-32. Back iron. Pulled in by Krupp. 3 minutes to go on your Bordas Bordas score bar. And our season opener for the Bordas Bordas High School Hoops live broadcast here on Fox 9 and online. Nice take, won't drop. Rebounded by McBain for Edison. Kirkman thought someone might be cutting inside. And
Yeah,
he turned over.
Thought he was going to cut, and he stopped.
Brody with it. 2.5 to go. Poulin. Purgie. Purgie with 15 points. Brook leads the way with 27. After that huge
nice pass underneath.
19-point quarter. Yeah, it was a nice pass.
Try, nice try.
It won't drop in. Rebounded, pulled in by Krupp. Stolen away by Kirkman. Long for 3. No good. Rebounded by Beer. Less than 2 to go in this one. Crusaders about to go to 1-0. It's an opening game for them.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. Coach Ogden got to be real happy about this one.
And the timeout called is going to get a couple guys into the ball game here. Good work by the Crusaders here in this one. 1:31 to go, 59-32 your score. Rook with 27, Purgie with 15, Andrew Rohde with 10.
Yeah, since the first quarter, they've shot well. I think it was 20-11 first
at
quarter.
At the halftime.
Or half 20-11, yeah. Look at this, yeah. So they put 40 points on a board. That's pretty good.
And again, missing some guys that'll be key as the season moves along. Here's Tommy Purgie early on in this one. And Purgie, as I mentioned now, with 15 points, provided a spark early with the hustle, with the rebounds and the block shots and steals with a block shot there.
He's the reason why some other guys got some points.
There's Andrew Rohde also in double figures with 10. Benji Rook, he ended the first half with a bucket. Rohde scored again there. This is the end of the half, which made it 20-11, and then Rook started cooking in the third.
Third quarter, they've taken off.
Back to live action here in a minute and a half to go.
Got a lot of young kids in the game now, which is great. Let them get their first taste of varsity ball.
McBain lets it fly. In and out. Rogers battles for the board. Up and in.
Oh.
No, and won't drop. Mahalia with it. A minute to go. Crusaders will get Wellsville on Friday as they look to go to 2-0. Toronto.
Wellsville playing Toronto tonight.
Yes.
Edison, Toronto Friday night, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 30 seconds to go in this one. Crusaders again led 20-11 at the half, and that was as they end the half on a 7-0 run. At one point, Edison led this game 11-9. Crusaders got things going late in the half and then really took control in the third quarter. Again, Rook with 19 third quarter points. He'll end the game with 27 as they'll dribble this one out. And Don Ogden and company will pick up win number 1 on the season. 59-32, shorthanded. No problem as the Crusaders pick up the victory here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. We'll take a timeout and wrap this thing up when we come back.
I'm Jamie Bordas. At Bordas Bordas, we've helped hundreds of people who've been wrongfully treated by insurance companies. Whether it's an auto claim, a homeowner's claim, or a life insurance claim, you pay good money to protect your family. When something bad happens, insurance companies should keep their promise. If they don't, we'll make them pay for their betrayal. Go to our website, bordaslaw.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or give us a call.
Bordas Bordas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Drug shortages was a known issue that could have been prevented.
Impactful news now.
About 30% of fatalities are because of alcohol-related crashes.
From nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
A lot of young people are feeling unsafe due to the street crimes happening.
Locally covered.
They poisoned America's bravest.
Nationally connected.
We need to do something. He's going to die.
Covers major breaking news across the nation.
We had fires to the west, fires to the east, fires to the south.
Depend on our network of live local journalists when news breaks. Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Weeknights at 11 on Fox 9. News 9 Sunrise.
Helps get you morning ready. Ready to tackle the day.
Ready to get the kids off to school. Let's take a look at the bus stop forecast.
Ready for anything.
More money has been awarded to start a community coalition.
No matter if you're waking up in Wheeling.
There is still no update on the conditions of the 2 injured individuals.
Or in St. Clairsville. Belmont College locally is involved with a new program they're rolling out.
News 9 Sunrise is everywhere in the Ohio Valley.
On every device.
Every morning.
Helping to get you morning ready.
59-32, Steubenville Catholic Central with the season opening win over the Edison Wildcats. Talking here soon with the head coach of the Crusaders, Don Ogden, as his team comes away with the good win here to open up this season as he makes his way up here. Be joined by Rich Donnelly, my partner, and Don Ogden here. Crusaders go to 1-0 with the victory here. And Don Ogden will put the headsets on and will chat with us here. How you doing, Coach?
Good. Thanks for having me.
We're live on TV.
All right.
So be nice.
All right.
Good win. So, like you said, you guys were a little shorthanded for the opener, but really showed no ill effects of that when it came down to the end of this ball game, picking up the win 59-32.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Edison. I mean, they came out, played hard, and really, really struggled. Neither team shot well in the first half. Both teams, I thought, played decent defense. I thought defensively that kept us in the game. One of the bad things, I think we were 6 for 16. Being patient, we were just, too many shots being taken. And instead of letting the offense give us the shot, we were trying to create our own shot. So halftime, we made some adjustments. I'm not going to say what the speech was, but they came out, and we wanted to push the ball, and we emphasized that. And the guys did a great job pushing the ball in the second half.
It seemed like a different speed in the second half, and that's what you were wanting to have. You guys were really getting after it.
Yeah. I just think we got more focused and told them to relax and just, just try to make, the shots when they came and be more patient, but we had a chance. We were going to run.
Yeah, I think your 2 seniors took over the game the second half, Purgie and Rooks. I think they were tremendous.
Yeah, I mean,
Purgie, point-wise, forget it. He probably accounted for close to 30 points with his blocks, his rebounds, and his defense.
I couldn't agree more, Coach. He played one of his better games. He was a force inside, and, he got a lot of rebounds, blocked some shots, and then, Andrew Rohde, defensive play on Rogers, and he's a tough kid. He's hard to stop. So
he's a Bill Lambert, I call him.
Oh my goodness, yes.
If he gets the ball.
And then number 12 got into foul trouble, and that I think helped us too because he's a good point guard and good ball handler, distributes well.
Yeah, absolutely. When Benji gets going, he can get going. He had 19 in that third quarter, and that really helped you guys push things out, didn't it?
Yeah, and again, I think he was pushing himself too much in the first half, and and he kind of relaxed and just kind of got a little bit more in the flow.
To him.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Absolutely. To win in the opener, even if it wasn't the prettiest thing, it doesn't matter, right? You win the game. It's a good place to start for you guys as you build forward, and like we were talking about, you'll get more guys into the mix as the season goes along, and you guys will be a lot different, even a couple weeks from now.
Hopefully. First of all, none of our games are pretty. They're always ugly. But, yeah, I mean, as we get some guys back, and the other thing is we have some younger guys that didn't play tonight, and as they develop, good things ahead.
Absolutely. Coming up, you'll get another test against Wellsville. You get to kind of put this one to bed, and then you get your home opener on Saturday right against Jefferson County Christian.
That's correct.
Wellsville.
That's correct.
How's it feel to at least go home with a win here, even with a slow start?
It's a great. I mean, a win's a win, you know, and we'll take it. It's great to be 1-0, and now we got to focus on Wellsville Friday and go up there. They're usually pretty solid club, so we'll see what happens up there Friday night.
All right, head coach Don Ogden of Steubenville Catholic Central, congratulations on the season opening win here.
Thanks. It should be fun to watch.
Thanks for covering us. Thanks,
Absolutely.
WTOV. All right.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Coach Don Ogden. We'll get the headset off you there.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, absolutely. Again, the Crusaders a winner here tonight, 59-32 over the Edison Wildcats. As we take a look at some of the game highlights in this one between the Crusaders and the Wildcats. And as we were talking about, a bit of a slow start shooting-wise for both teams, but good hustle by Tommy Purgie. Gets the bucket to drop there early on. And Purgie and Rogers on the other end, he had a nice game for the Wildcats. Ended up with 18 points. Purgie underneath gets it to drop. Follows his own miss. Rebounds, block shots and buckets.
He was everywhere. He was everywhere. He was all over the place.
He was all over. Rogers with the bucket and the foul again. Edison led this game 11-9 in the second quarter with Rogers' bucket and then Long with the score. But the Crusaders end the half strong. Rhodey, future High State Buckeye runner, with the bucket there. Then the deflection ahead to Benji Rook. Rook would hit a bucket after Rhodey scores here to end the half. Make it 20-11 Steubenville Central. It was an 11-0 run at that point, and that run would continue into the second half of play. Benji Rook would really catch fire for Steubenville Catholic Central. He had 19 of his 27 in the third quarter. And more hustle plays by the Crusaders with Rhodey. He was in double digits as well with 10 points. Purgie with 15. Rook ends with 27 points and a trio of three-pointers. In the third quarter, Rogers, as I mentioned, with 18 to lead the Wildcats in this one. So a strong opening win. As you see Rook starting to cook from the outside. He had 3 threes. You knew at some point the lid was coming off the bucket. He was going to get hot.
He couldn't throw it in the ocean in the first half, and then he tremendous third quarter.
And, you know, if he's across midcourt, he's in range.
Yep.
Mahayo with his field goal there. And the Crusaders come away with the win 59-32. Purgie, that third in double figures with 15 points for Steubenville Catholic Central, who again will be visiting Wellsville on Friday nights before hosting Jefferson County Christian on Saturday. And Edison will be taking on the Toronto Red Knights. Again, this was game 1 and 2 of our Bordas Bordas High School Hoops broadcast schedule. We had the doubleheader here tonight between the Crusaders and the Wildcats. The Crusader girls a winner as well, 53-29. We'll be back with you on next Wednesday, December 11th, from the Palace on the Hill. Wheeling Park Patriots defending West Virginia 4A champs. Opening up with rival John Marshall. Actually, not opening up with John Marshall. That'll be game number 3 for Park. They'll take on John Marshall 6 o'clock next Wednesday night, the 11th, live on Fox 9. And, of course, streaming on all our digital platforms, YouTube, Facebook, our website, and our app. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, be sure to do that. Sam Andy Classic on Friday, December 13th. Great triple header of hoops at West Banco Arena in Wheeling. If you can't get there, if you can go, great. If you can't, we got some great matchups for you. We'll bring you live. 4 o'clock on Friday the 13th. Martins Ferry, Wheeling Park girls. Monroe Central coming off a one-loss season a year ago against a very good Wheeling Central boys squad. That's at 6 o'clock. Those first 2 games on Fox 9. And then we'll be streaming the 8 o'clock game between Brook and Wheeling Park due to programming on Fox that evening. But Brook and Wheeling Park boys will wrap up the Sam Andy Classic. And then our broadcast schedule for December wraps up on Friday, December 20th at Harrison Central. The Huskies will host the Cambridge Bobcats, coached by first-year head coach Logan McCourt, the St. Clairsville alum. Cambridge won its season opener last week against Indian Creek at home. So that's a look at what's ahead on our Bordas Bordas high school hoop schedule and much more to come in January and February as well. Looking forward to some great matchups ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be a great season. You know, these teams have a lot of great players in the Valley, and like I say, if the people can't get out to the games, why check us out here on TOV9.
That's right. We'll be live on Fox 9 all season, also streaming, again, YouTube, Facebook, our app, our website. Be sure to check us out throughout the season. We'll bring you the action as well. That'll do for here inside the Edison Fieldhouse. Steubenville Catholic Central with the sweep. The girls and boys both victorious. Girls 53-29, boys 59-32. For Jamie Baker earlier this evening, on the Call the Girls game with Rich Donnelly, my partner here as well in the boys matchup, and our entire hardworking crew behind the scenes, I'm Rob Metzger. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a great night.